We are knee-deep in the dead... No, sorry, that's copyrighted. We are deep in the mining hall of Dunmaro, where you guys have come to rescue Flint's hometown from whatever seems to be controlling it. We have seen signs of mind flayers. The one that you guys ran into in the last combat did manage to kind of blink out of existence before you were able to shuffle off his mortal coil. Also, there were a couple fireballs thrown around, which did lots of awesome damage, but it also seemed to impact some of the locals in the scene. So when we pick back up, the local threats have been eliminated, and the entire party got a weird kind of vocal alert or intruding message to themselves that announced something along the lines of, "Now we know where you are. Welcome." And also on the other...
thanks for the welcome.
the other ending point that we left on our awesome cliffhanger 2 weeks ago. Flint, you saw that your sister Callie was clinging to life, fairly charred and on the side of a mining cart, about, I don't know, 20 to 40 feet off from where you had ended in combat.
I'm sure she's fine.
And that's where we'll pick up.
All right.
Wasn't I on the way to go help her?
Maybe.
I don't think you had even seen her yet. Where's the...
Here, let me pull up the map from the combat, because I can see where you guys actually were, if it helps.
Yeah, please.
The mines. I'm just going to drop this in the chat again. Yeah, you guys were coming down the ramp on the outer side, and...
Isn't that circle where she's at?
Yes. So...
Yeah, I was on my way over there, but I had to walk around the ramp.
Okay. So, I mean, we're out of combat time. We're not at 6-second intervals, so just whatever everybody wants to do, let me know.
I go do that. I go over
you go do
to
what?
Her. I go over to her.
Okay. So Tony rushes over to the kind of shallowly breathing female dwarf.
I will be right behind her.
I think I will too. Scott was sitting there like, what would I do here? I was like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to be role playing a guy that likes living stuff, I guess.
Blaskin, I don't know if you necessarily have line of sight to the issue. You were up on the cliff, which is about 20 feet up, and you're back a little bit. You were controlling a cater of apes that didn't do much last time.
I rolled one attack that landed, and it was a crit.
And then they all died.
Oh, how long did they last? Because Captain is still there next to Flint, picking fleas off of him.
Ooga ooga.
Oh, he is a dwarf.
Fire!
No, but seriously, do you know how long they last?
So I'm trying to. Yeah, I would probably look over the little pier dock thing we have going on right there.
Okay, so you just kind of march out over the edge to kind of survey.
Yeah.
All right, then you quickly catch a similar scene. Like there's two very roasted dwarves along the tracks, and then one that seems to be moving and kind of flinching. Not looking so good.
All right. Yeah.
I want to cast Cure Wounds. Like she's still alive, right? Right. Shallowly breathing, but alive.
Conjure animal is 1 hour. If he's concentrating on it.
Well, no one's knocking him out, so
if he casts another concentration spell, that will replace it too.
Gotcha. It's up to you if you drop it or not. But so yeah, Tony, you rush over to the fallen dwarf there. The other two corpses around her, very far gone. Roll me a quick medicine check.
I need a little more than a cure wounds for those guys.
Yeah. Medicine check.
I don't have 5th level spells yet, otherwise I could cast Reincarnation.
So you notice a lot of burns along the exposed flesh. Some of the clothing is still intact, so it protected like the core portions. But most of the dwarves you've run into in the city here have been kind of on limited health based on the way they were keeping their captives at basic physical competency to do the job they needed them to do. But she doesn't look like she's about to die. She's just hanging in.
Okay. I want to cast Cure Wounds level 1 because I don't want to save everything. My last 2 good slots for something else just in case.
That's my sister.
And Flint, you're running up behind.
Like about my own slots.
Sure. So you, how does Tony go about, like, what would it look like for her to come rush over and try and put some magic into a fallen?
So, like, once, I guess, like, following up from the last scene, she's, like, just running over there, and she kind of just, like, looks at the other two, and she sees, like, the ragged rising of her chest, and so she just rushes over there. She kind of does, like, a knee slide that she definitely regrets later, and, she just kind of, like, looks her over real quick, and where there's not exposed, like, burned flesh, like, she'll put her hands down and, like, light happens.
Awesome. So you put one palm over the other, and you hear just a little bit of as you put a little bit of pressure down, but the energy kind of flows from your core down your arms, just like this radiant yellow energy, and then kind of pulses into her body, and you watch her breath just kind of stabilize a bit. Some of the kind of ragged, scarred flesh on her arms seems to like just smooth a little bit, like some of the blackened stuff kind of flakes and falls off, and you see, instead of horrible like scarred flesh, there's more just smooth pink skin underneath. And she's not awake, but the kind of intermittent staggered breathing just kind of smooths out.
Cool. I kind of try to, like, tap her awake, like, just to rouse her at least.
Flint, you're catching up at this point. So you
just, like,
you get there because Tony was running on human legs. You're still running on dwarven legs. You were a couple steps behind. You managed to catch the healing pulse that she gave. What's your move? And Blaskin, you're booking it down the ramp.
Is she gonna be all right?
I mean, she's still pretty burnt up, but I think she'll be okay. I'm just trying to get her to wake up.
Well, this is worse than I expected.
Do I know that that's his sister?
Nope.
Okay. Do you know her? I ask.
Never seen her before.
That's my sister.
Oh. I mean, yeah, she's in pretty rough shape, but
Flint's like literally gonna like slow turn and look back at Lucky. Just give him a nice.
Lucky, you were close enough to hear that.
Lucky's sitting on. He's just kind of standing on the end of that pier thing.
I'm literally just like staring up at him, just waiting for him to look back at me.
Lucky's just kind of staring at the dead body. He's just staring at the dead bodies, like just this shocked look on his face, and the I can't believe that this happened. I didn't, he's in shock kind of right now.
Hey, Lucky, give me
I
a will save real quick.
while that happens, I
Mhm.
kind of put a hand on Flint, and I'm just like, hey, like, because I'm pretty sure I was around the where Lucky is sometime last session, so I'm gonna be like, hey, like, he didn't do this on purpose. This was it was funny enough, not funny, a heat of the moment.
Oh no.
God.
Don't phrase it that way.
Flint's gonna turn away and take the banner off and tear it in half and cover the two dead dwarfs in the banner, and he's
In what?
the banner that he's got on, the one that I took off the prison wall, man.
Oh, I definitely missed that note. Sorry.
Oh my god, that was
Okay, cool.
So he's gonna start yelling for the other dwarfs to come up and around. Aye, the abled ones, come on now.
Sure, give me a persuasion check. Lucky, you do manage to maintain was it presence in the moment. You still have your wits about you.
While
you're
he's doing that, like, I just kind of look over to Lucky and just kind of like nod and like she's gonna be okay.
He's kind of ignoring everybody. He's just staring at the bodies.
Okay, Flint, your voice carries a tone of confidence and reassurance for the rest of the crew that have been kind of cowering back in a safe distance from the various pyroclastic events of the recent moments, and a good 8 or 9 dwarves kind of slowly shamble out from the upper 2 mine shafts that you guys had been near, and just kind of gather around the fallen there, and you just taking in the scene of some very interesting individuals, all kind of, none of them local except for you. A couple kind of give you a recognized, acknowledging nod. You get like a clap or two on the shoulders, the pauldrons. And a couple of them kind of crouch by the shrouded bodies, as it's Callie, right?
Yes.
You start to hear it. No, come on, Ma, just 10 more minutes. And kind of rolls over with a groan onto her left side.
Don't move too much. Just
Yeah. Oh no, that's a bad. Let me try the other. Oh no, that shoulder sucks too. Fuck.
please just stay still.
Oi, you're not going anywhere on your own.
Oh, now I know I'm dead. Oh.
I'm gonna turn around and stand over her. Just look down at her.
And
Well,
I'm like looking between the two of them and like, should I be afraid?
You watch as she kind of scans the space around. Blaskin, you've probably caught up by now. As you show up to this scenario, she's kind of okay.
As soon as she, I want to be standing directly behind Flint, so as soon as she looks at Flint, she also sees me.
Just the bright blue eyes piercing through over my shoulder.
She's like, "Yep, I knew it. I was dead."
Will, do I take it you're rushing up to Lucky?
Yeah. No, I'm gonna go offer Lucky whatever support I can.
Okay,
He,
we'll get back to
he
that.
screams, "This is Sparta!" as he runs up.
And he kicks. And he tries to kick Lucky off, but he aims too high and misses.
Tries to play it off like he meant to do that as he falls down.
You kick towards Lucky, and instead you're just standing on his side.
Oh yeah, I forgot what I was wearing.
Lucky, you're like 190 pounds heavier now. Crazy.
I fall down. It's like almost like a wrestling move where he yanks me backwards. Foot stuck to my head.
Callie's like kind of blackened, not charred, but more like soot blackened face is kind of. She's back on her back and then kind of looking up from her perspective, up past her normal facial direction at the trio. Looks between Tony to Flint and then over Flint's shoulder to this interesting glowing-eyed critter. And then looks back to you, Flint. God damn it, it took you long enough to get here. Where the fuck did you go, you asshole?
Oh man, that's a long story. Blaskin, could you give him some food?
Sure. I guess. Okay. Do I have a? Okay, yeah, I still have some level 1 slots left. Like the only.
Oh yeah, sorry, I spent
left.
all your spell slots when I had your control.
You sick fuck.
I didn't mark them. You hit them all. It's like, sorry, Flint. Spell slots.
He just made sure that there was no more call lightning.
Joke's on him. I have a spare. Yeah, I'll cast a good berry.
Nope. Did we lose? No track call.
Oh no, his power went out. Oh no, he's back.
Rolling blackouts for you too.
They're rolling pretty fast, apparently.
They're just slapping patches on it.
Gotcha. Was that a patch of good berries or?
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. So yeah, sure, Blaskin. Roll me a persuasion check with advantage, because you have a spokesperson.
Wait, who's rolling?
I am.
Blaskin.
Okay, that's what I was just wondering.
Eventually.
Oh, cool. A 19 and a 1.
Good thing you had a spokesperson.
Yeah.
So the crowd around you, there's some more wary eyes and some that are just like, given the shit I've seen last week, whatever the fuck ever, demeanor in their body language, just kind of stroll up and various ones are. How many do you create?
10.
Or it's a cantrip, right? So you can just keep making them if you want to.
It's a level 1 spell slot.
Oh, okay. So there were less than that in the general group because 2 of them are dead. So anyway, yeah, the crew around is able to gather one, and one of the quick thinking ones grabs 2 and then hands one down gingerly to Callie, who's still kind of laying there on the floor. And yeah, it's pretty neat. Honestly, you see just like this burst of kind of vitalization, and shoulders square off. Some folks are just like wide-eyed, blinking, like, "Holy crap! I've never had a power bar before." But you have.
Don't worry. Soon we'll have Blaskin's berry blasters. It's an energy drink beer mix. Don't worry, it'll kill people, I swear.
You hear a slow murmur from the background. Did he say beer?
What's Will doing?
Yes, we'll cut back over. So Blaskin, you're feeding the masses loaves and fishes. Will you catch up to Lucky up there? Jesus.
Blaskin is Treesus. How have I not connected the dots?
Anyway, Will, you've caught up with Flint on the
Eat of my bark.
I'm so happy right now.
Drink of my sap. Eat of my bark.
the giving tree.
You killed the man.
I'm so sad. I looked up robot Jesus and there's just nothing.
Sorry for the dog in the background.
Notch. Didn't even notice. Now I notice.
Now I notice.
She's getting louder.
It's like if you didn't say anything, nobody would have noticed.
Shh. It's part of the sound effects.
Is there a dog in here? Where is it at?
It's a brain. You don't want to find it.
Oh god.
Will, you've caught up to Lucky there. If you've caught your breath, let me know what you're doing.
Did he though?
Yes, I'm fine.
Getting there.
No, I'm fine. I'm good. Just everyone shut up. Don't say anything else that'll make me laugh. So, I go up to Lucky, and I just, I place a hand on his shoulder, and I ask if he's all right.
I didn't know there were innocents down there. I thought it was just the creatures.
It's okay, Lucky. We make mistakes.
Yeah, but we don't do them to hurt people.
No.
Sir, what's being done with the bodies? Anything yet?
I covered them.
Well, while you and Callie are, having your talk, like I guess I'm doing like I don't know, I guess like little muttered prayers to like go, whatever whoever my patron is.
Good old God's his name.
Jesus.
I think you were yeah, Lathander, yeah, you got it.
God Christ.
So I'm just like, muttering like Lathander, like, welcome these people into your realm, my companion didn't do this with evil intent. And just kind of doing that, but quiet.
It's a couple of the dwarves that are around the Fallen are kind of catching wind of the general angle that you're coming from. Lathander isn't necessarily a common, a commonly invoked deity in this specific town, but they've seen plenty of pilgrims come through up to the Sentinels in the north, and you see similar motions from about 4 different dwarves as they just kind of kneel down by the bodies and kind of try to follow in the general process.
So I would like to basically just finish with Lucky. In response to Lucky saying, we don't do this to hurt people. And, I'll just respond to him that you didn't know they were there, Lucky. None of us did. Those.
He's not responding other than that right there. He's just still staring.
All right. We'll have to grieve later. We've sorted alarmed the bills, and we've got to move fast if we want to get out of here. So I'm gonna need the ones of yous with fighting experience, and the rest of you probably gonna have to carry, Callie over here.
She starts propping herself up on an arm. Hey, I can fucking carry myself, you piece of shit. She's like getting up on her knees already.
All right, well, one of you is gonna help her.
Yeah, give me your fucking hand, Flint. Come on.
I'll help her up.
You feel a weird tug at the back of your brain as you start to go for that action. Give me a will save.
I do that at my table all the time, what you just said, and people are like, is that wisdom? What is that? I'm like, oh yeah, sorry.
Oh, sorry, wisdom save.
No, I'm like, yes, it's the same thing, wrong edition, sorry.
I guarantee you if I run a D&D, I do the same thing, because both Shadowrun and Exalted, the other 2 games I play, use willpower, not wisdom.
You kind of back off from the action, and you just kind of point to another person nearby, and they come over and help her up, and she just kind of gives you this like weird head cock, and then takes the help from somebody else as you turn back around.
Gonna start walking, like, hurriedly moving everyone back up the path. We came down here first for the additional manpower. We're gonna hit the forge, and then we're gonna, get everyone back to the prison, and then we'll move out from there.
Right about then, almost perfectly timed, you hear that piercing voice come back into, the head of everyone in the space. Like everyone, you as you're looking around, hearing this, you see various body language that all kind of perks up, and just some of them cower, like they've heard this before. But you hear,
dozens of classes. We have intruders. Find them. Welcome them accordingly. All squatters of the mountain, your fate has not changed. Sit comfortably and wait. Brothers, come to me.
I look around for a second. I'm like, could you repeat that? I only caught like half of that.
oh, did I seriously cut out?
No.
Okay, good. Sorry.
It was difficult to hear some of it.
I'm like, can you repeat that?
The echoing was a little intense, but I got the gist of it. All right.
That was in character, Brandon. That wasn't out of character. That was Blast could be like, could you repeat that? I only caught like half of that.
Fair enough. The internet is not so stable as of late, so gotta make sure.
She's a fickle bitch.
So Flint is trying to direct the crew out. You've got folks' attention, so they're ready to follow you as you lead them back up the ramp out of the mining area.
I'm gonna walk over to Lucky. All right. I'm gonna,
Oh shit, we just got rated with 25. Thanks, Dustin.
Wow!
Yeah.
Hi, everybody.
That's a lot of people to perform poorly in front of now. Oof.
Prepare to be underwhelmed.
Anyway, you guys are marching back up the ramp.
Sorry, he was coming
Flint is
to...
headed over to Lucky.
Yeah, I'm going to Lucky.
And
I'm behind Flint because I don't want him to do anything as revenge, I guess. Just making sure.
got it. Tony has got her eyes on his weapon hand.
I'm gonna, I'll come up to him. I'm just gonna try and get his attention. I'm gonna call out for Lucky.
He slowly kind of turns and looks at you.
Do you have to bat Will out of the way?
I mean,
Yeah.
I assume there's enough room for the both of us. I'm only 4'8"? Come on, man.
Just curious.
Oh, I'm barely tall.
Will, are you
Platform
interceding or what? You had a pretty philanthropic motive there earlier.
So, I guess Basically, what Will's trying to do is Will just doesn't want Lucky to beat himself up over his mistake. Will himself has made similar, maybe not fireball mistakes, but he's made some.
Way to make him feel better.
He's made mistakes in the past where innocents were hurt. He doesn't think that anyone. He doesn't think that he's directly killed anyone, but I mean, people have been hurt. And all Will cares about is that Lucky knows that he's got someone backing him up. I know it was not his intent to harm them, and that had he known they were there, he would not have cast that fireball the way that he did within their range. So Will just he tells Lucky. Your actions have consequences, and if I'm going to be honest with you, there's nothing that I can say that will bring these people back. But
I think you're out of time to be having a conversation. This is as Flint is approaching. That was my question to you.
We're asking what.
But I think he's asking: are you trying to step between Flint and Lucky, or just step back?
Does Flint look like he's gonna strangle Lucky? Like, is he pissed, or is he kind of calm?
I mean, as Flint, as his PR representative, he's not that angry. He's more like stern. Like he wants to get the fucking show on the road right now.
Okay. So Flint, you're strolling up with a very neutral demeanor. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Then
that's what you get, Will.
Then Will stand beside Lucky, but not between them.
So Lucky's now facing me, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is gonna get a lot worse before it gets better. I don't see it doing that on purpose, but I think we're gonna need you and your bag of tricks to get through this. And I'm gonna put a hand out
and push him off.
This is
he wasn't facing you. It was one of those, as you came up, he turned, looking over his shoulder at you and listening. Well, he kind of nods. He takes your hand, but there's no strength behind it. And he just kind of looks up at you in the eyes and is like, I didn't mean to hurt your people. I'm so sorry.
Well, you think you got something left in you to push the line back while we hit the forges?
I'm sure I'll find something. Not this. And he's still holding the wand, and this whole time he's been contemplating just breaking it, but he's worried about any kind of retributive, if it unleashing the power of it or something. But he at that point he just takes it and puts it down deep in his backpack. And he walks. He says, just once again, he says, "I'm sorry," and then he slowly starts walking back down the ramp. I'm assuming everybody else is filing up and going away.
Yeah, they're all kind of heading out.
He's just slowly depressed, bummed out. He's walking down the ramp and he goes over to the bodies, and he just pulls out pocket sausage and lays down beside him on each one of them, and then turns around and slowly walks out.
Will would like to go with Lucky when he does this, and as Lucky places the pocket sausage, he'll say a quick prayer to Saloon, asking her to guide these two souls on their last journey.
I thought you were going to bless the pocket sausage, not going to lie.
Cast preserve on them so they don't rot.
It's so meaningful. It's so dumb at the same time. Oh my god.
See, this is Lucky's love language, okay?
it's perfect. Yeah, I mean you're the only ones down there at this point, so it's your moment. So
yeah, he just lays down.
You
he
feel
whispers
reinforced.
to the bodies. He's like, I'm sorry.
Will, you feel reinforced in your own faith, making sure that you made these prayers. Lucky, you feel just the slightest touch of like a tingle on the back of your neck, like a little bit of a soft breath. It's not Will.
Not now, Will.
just Will walks away disappointed. Disappointed.
Is that a Freudian slip there?
I can't speak now. Oh no.
just the energy.
Yeah.
The emotional energy of a soft breath. Like the slightest uplift in your soul. As you kind of make that gesture. But it's from a direction you don't necessarily know you've ever felt before. Yeah, that's as much as you get from that, but there you go.
He slowly starts walking back out.
I guess the main group's way out. I'm going to. I don't think I've used it yet, but I'm going to lay on hands myself. Because I'm a little wounded.
Flint, you can't do that.
Get handsy with yourself, sir.
Just do a big old fist and just clench my fist in anger.
How much? No, I'm not going to go there.
Fisting, huh?
Better not go there.
How much,
he gets to have a moment with pocket sausage, but I can't have one angry moment? Come on!
How many points are you giving yourself?
30!
You're only down 26.
No, he's insisting.
Am I down 26?
Okay.
What the fuck was that?
Nope, I got it. Okay, you're good. You're healthy. What's your point limit? 5 times your level?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, Bradley killed the DM. I'll be right back.
DM failed his save.
I think actually,
while the DM is recovering, Will goes back up and he asks Blaskin to reenact a scene from a play he saw once. He pretends to kick him off and he says, "This is Dunmoreau."
You were saying, Scott?
I killed the DM.
I'm back. I'm fine.
I'm reminded of, was it yesterday, Garrett, where I told you that DMs have a very specific sigh for when shit's just not happening the way that it's supposed to? And I was like, it always sounds like, ugh.
Just disappointed.
It's like a simultaneous disappointment, slightly mad, and also disbelief. It's just, ugh.
Dude, that's a sigh all parents have also.
I'm not mad.
Oh, it's the same. Yeah, I imagine it being sometimes being kind of a similar experience.
The DM is our parent.
Okay.
So you guys all gather back up. You lead the current mining group out back into the smithing area. Bizarrely, because your combat was quite so fast last time, even though it took the rest of the session, the people that Will had managed to Pied Piper out of the hall have not made their way back into it yet. So you do still have a fairly cleared out smithing area to ransack.
Take everything that isn't nailed down.
Yeah, let's,
Hold on, I have to respond to some Slack, or, not Slack, Discord messages that I'm getting right now from one of my players.
Why are you calling me out like that?
You never send me messages. I miss your sweet nothings.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Okay, hold on. Let me check the combat tracker. Flint.
All right.
Hold on. What's your max HP per class?
Pretty sure it's supposed to be 50 something right now.
How do we do this? 1d10 per
literally-
paladin level. So yeah, wow. But your con mod is 1, so 1d10 plus 1 per paladin level is... So yeah, you can't possibly be there.
I like clicked on the wound thing and then I accidentally dragged it over to max and it fucking
Oh,
added
you did this!
that's why I'm trying to get it fixed!
I didn't catch that, because you didn't say that. Okay, so...
Yeah, it's just minus 26. If that's
Okay.
a thing, I can fucking
So
do.
then that you... Okay, so 26 from that. Hold on, I have to do math live with 25 people watching.
56. Yeah, just a weird cough right there.
Yeah, this is a really weird cough. Oi! So, anyway, you guys are ransacking some smithies.
I'm
give
gonna
me...
let the jabronis do it. I'm gonna be watching the inconspicuous hallway that sounded like a flute last time we were here.
The... Oh,
Luckily
no,
not.
that was
We got
the
a
main
gorilla that's
hallway.
willing to carry all the stuff.
Yeah, I have to make sure nobody's coming over here to investigate.
Oh, okay, so you're just watching the main hall. Oh, no, now I'm getting other messages. That wasn't a sweet nothing, Nick. That was just a nothing. Alright, we're moving on. Oh, swear to God, if I get a message from him right now.
Wee!
Oh no! Will took 5 hit points in damage.
Will lost 10 max HP. He's crazy.
So who is in the group that's kind of ransacking around? Who would be kind of taking the lead on finding utility items to help the general cause here?
I mean,
I'm looking for someone to make a lead investigation roll with advantage for the rest of the party coming on behind them.
Will's gonna keep a lookout, so he's not involved in this.
I guess I'll do it.
All right, go for it. Give me an investigation with advantage, and you've got your ape still with you for additional carry capacity.
Excellent.
excellent.
That's a 7 with advantage.
Okay.
Hey, you guys wanted 2 lookouts. Apparently, it's your fault.
Well, somebody wanted to go play with their pocket sausage, so I had to go make sure that nobody would just randomly show up and, hey, what are you doing here? This is my fucking blacksmith. Asshole, get out.
I'm walking up to the smith. He's like, yep, these swords sure are swords.
So you guys gather some various death-dealing tools. They're not swords in the way you guys are used to seeing them in the service world. They have more of a jagged, kind of rough, savage style to them. They look like they've maybe gone through half of the refining process that most of the smiths work their weapons through. Very Uruk-hai from Lord of the Rings.
That's exactly what I was thinking the moment you said that they weren't looking really good. I just thought at that moment where that orc is putting like a shitty sword on a bunch of other shitty swords.
Exactly. So these are mass produced. They're rushed, but they'll screw somebody up with tetanus if nothing else. So,
dude, poison. I actually, funny enough, I have a potion for that.
So you guys are able to gather up enough items to outfit 2 of the remaining kind of fieldable groups of dwarves. You had 4 total. You picked up another one for 5 here in the mines. This is just some of the. I'm doing a little bit of shoot. What's that? The recent Switch game. Now I can't think of it.
What do you do?
Where it's a strategy game, and you've got kids. No, you've got like students in a school, and when people die in the game, they die for real.
Fire Emblem?
Yes, you've got like 5 Fire Emblem groups.
So good.
I immediately regret all of this.
Sorry, I have to admit it. My icon is actually Ferdinand von Ayer, but right now he's Ferdinand von Cryer.
I've never played Fire Emblem.
All right, so imagine you've got a strategy game going on in the city of Dunmaro, and you guys have 5 squads that you're able to field based on everybody you rescued from the jail and the people you just brought out of the mines. Down a couple people. Thanks, Lucky. So you've got 5 squads.
Okay.
You had enough equipment back at the fight outside of the prison to deck one of them out, and that was the one that was holding guard over the entry point. And you have now acquired, through an investigation roll, enough additional items. You also killed like 3 sleeping gray dwarves, just like very unceremoniously, like foot to the face and blade to the throat kind of thing.
Tragic.
That hadn't woken up from the flute playing. But yeah, you cleared those out without really issue. There were more people clamoring to do the killing than were actually able to do it. So yeah, you've now acquired enough weaponry and some like rudimentary armor to help deck out another 2 squads of your army, so to speak, for retaking this city.
All right, who here has played a strategy game?
I mean, if we're talking Fire Emblem 3 Houses, I did play the whole thing with my friend Jack, and it was awesome.
Okay.
You played the fucking dating sim, all right? You didn't play the
Silence you.
I want to play that dating sim.
I don't have maps for that one, guys. Don't go there.
I played Civ. So first thing we need to do is we need to get a builder.
Anyway,
so
man, my
you guys have
fallen flat.
You have run amok through the various smithies that were here close to the mine. You have acquired equipment. What's your path forward? Were you
gonna go back through the super duper secret tunnel thing that we used to get down here in the first place?
Oh, I wanna put a shout out to all the people watching on Twitch because we're up to 15.
We're down to 15.
Yeah, down to 15 because of this slow ass progress we're making.
Yeah.
Listen, they knew what they were getting into.
No, I think some of these are very innocent people, and I'm sorry.
Yeah, you just can't wait for barbecue them, can you?
Oh, it was so much easier when it was just the 5 of us.
I know.
So you guys are going back up through the chimney system, the vent works. Yes?
Yes.
Yikes.
All right. How are you going to get an additional roughly dozen dwarves and the 5 of you, I assume, to the prison?
Very carefully.
Yeah, I feel like the prison is a pretty good place for us to hole up, actually. There's only really one way in and one way out. Between me and, between Blaskin and Tony, we can literally create, like, infinite amounts of food and water.
Yeah, I think if we can't, I don't know, are we going to even get enough time to rest and regain any slots?
We'll see.
Absolutely not.
I'm good for like one more medium level combat because I still have both of my animal shapes. But if those run down, I'm down to like 1 and 2 level spell slot. I have a single level 2 spell slot and like 3 level 1 spell slots.
He's ready to take on an army. Let's go.
I'm ready to take on an army of squirrels.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, Brandon, we can't see the outside, but has there been another dawn? Has another day passed?
So you guys got in at night, and I think you rested with Tristan, right?
Yeah, so
Trian.
since we've entered the
How
mountain,
dare you mess up his name?
there was one. I did regain 1 charge. So
and then you burned it. You burned your charge here in the mine.
Yeah, so I have 2. So I've used 2 charges so far. I got one of them back, and then I used it just now. Combat. So between when we first rested with Trian and now, has another day gone by? Or
it's hard to tell. You're underground.
I mean,
I would know, but I'm not going to tell you.
Yeah, I mean, for the purpose of Will having a charge available, I guess Will doesn't really know if he has a charge available, does he?
No.
All right, fair enough.
How tall is it to get up into the vents, or are we just hand waving it saying we've figured out?
So you guys came down a ladder to the hidden door that was in the column along the outside of the hall. So there is a ladder readily available for people to climb back up.
Yeah.
There isn't a logistical challenge unless anybody is too wounded to climb. But given the number of people available for the effort, you can get... I'm just going to hand wave. You guys can get everybody back over to the jail. Time-wise, with no challenges, in like about a half hour's worth of effort.
Real quick, Will's gonna go last because he's still doing like the keeping an eye out.
Okay.
Is there anything that he like as everyone starts filtering out? Is there anything that he notices? Like I could break a couple things here, kind of make a mess, make them spend some time trying to clean it up.
Give me a survival check, Will.
Like break some forges or something. Let's see, survival.
Probably be better to make the area clean, or not too messed up and to leave a trail.
Make it.
Or make a mess somewhere else to lead them that direction.
I mean, into the mine. We like make a fake trail going into the mine.
So, Will, you rolled high enough to get a pretty clever idea where you could... How do I describe this? You could basically drop a whole bunch of combustibles in a quick line down into the mine area with some of the more potent elements that they had available in the smithy and the forges to help like stoke the fires quickly. You noticed some of the reagents they had in there smelled like things you had seen in like quick camping kits to start a fire really quickly. So you could set up like a fair blaze in the center of the mining operation, like maybe burn down one of the hoists just by...
What about any of the supports for the mines themselves?
That's going to be pushing your available time limit. So sure. you could point being, you could set up a fair kind of distraction,
like a red herring, basically.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. No. Will loves that idea. He's going to set up that red herring.
So you guys watch anybody who's hanging around at the back of the trail. Will, you gather up a bunch of elements in like a burlap sack, and you let kind of a trail fall out as you run very hurriedly back down towards the mine area, and then just like toss the sack onto one of the hoists as a fire starts to follow behind you from one of the forges, and very quickly engulfs the entire like lifting mechanism in a conflagration. As you hoof it back to the secreted door with like double thumbs up.
Awesome.
So yeah, that'll definitely get some attention.
Good. Just want to draw as much attention away from us as possible.
So I will pause it again. How are you getting this many people through the vent works, given your knowledge of some of the The sleuthing abilities of the guards and the fact that you have heard a city-wide alert for your presence.
Sorry, you said citywide alert, and my first thought was, "Err." Everyone's pulled out their cell phone. They got an alert.
Orange alert, invaders.
Suspicious individuals.
They're between 4 feet and 7 feet. They look like dwarves.
You know what?
Some of them.
I actually gotta check something. Party sheet, quick roll. Well, why did... Oh, no, that was a different roll.
Man, it sucks that there's not a way that we could, like... Or could we, like... Could we... No, because we wouldn't sound like the Mind Flayers. Unless... Can somebody project their voice to sound like one of the Mind Flayers?
Well, you and Lucky both are feeling this bizarre itch at the back of your perception. A piercing awareness.
Does Will have any sense of the direction?
Nope. Just based on your tracking skills, Will, it feels like something's tracking you. That's the kind of what's the word I'm looking for? I hate this.
Like tracking me specific.
Animals have when they know something, but they don't know that they know it. God damn it.
A gut feeling, a sixth sense.
Yeah, it'll come to me later. Anyway, yeah, you're just getting this sense that that's the
Spidey
something
senses.
knows you're there. Something knows where you are.
Intuition?
Nah, it'll come to me.
Will, can you do that thing where it helps us hide?
I can.
No.
How many people can I even cover with that?
Anybody you say, they just have to be within 30 foot of you.
You are correct. Will casts Pass Without Trace
on the entire crew.
Everybody that can squeeze into a 30-foot radius of you.
Well, technically, I'm not casting it on them. Rather, I'm granting access to.
Yes. In that case, I'm gonna jump over the specific roles based on the experience you all have getting through here various times, and everyone else's intent on being as quiet as possible, wounded or not. You get the entire crew all the way back through the route. You pause for a moment as the kind of wandering, sniffing pack shuffles past a hallway, and then you continue when you feel like it's safe, and you get back down the path to the prison. Everyone kind of drops down onto the apartment roof and then down onto the ground floor. You see 3 or 4 of the guards that are now equipped in some of the Belizean armor and some of the rudimentary weapons see you, kind of, give you the nod and the salute, and kind of usher people across when they feel like it's quieter. A couple of you look up the pathway from because you're looking up the ramp from the prison area, and you see various like duos or trios running around, dwarves, gray dwarves, some of the more uglier creatures, just kind of shuffling around, checking out various doorways, boxes, and things like that. But anybody that has come this far down the path seems to have been dispatched or isn't readily present. So you're able to shuffle the other crew from the mine back into the prison, and you do make it safely inside.
So we're all back at the prison area?
Yes.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Just as planned. What now, guys?
I mean,
Flint, your mother immediately pulls Callie into a very kind of pained hug, and you see her kind of pulsing some similar energy that Tony did into her daughter. It's, Callie's kind of shrugging her off at the same time. Mom, okay, I'll heal it. God, don't do that. That feels like cheating. Stop it.
I mean, are there any more dwarves here? How many more groups or prisoners are there left for us to rescue at this point?
Are you asking the total number of dwarves?
Yeah, I'm asking the dwarves. Like, are there more of you anywhere else in?
Oh, okay.
A particular smartass dwarf just kind of walks forward. Oh yeah, we all know each other and know where we are always. There's about 27 up your ass.
All right. Everyone else can rest. I'm gonna go hand deliver this one to the Mind Flayer.
Now hold on there.
He just like braces back into like fists up, like fighting stance.
AFK sec.
All right.
Well, what Will is suggesting, or Will is going to suggest, is that based on the tiredness of the group, it might be time for a tactical withdrawal of the city.
Like further into the prison, or
no, as in leave the mountain.
I don't think
not permanently. Not permanent. Will's not trying to suggest that we permanently leave it. Just that we still have like two groups of under-equipped dwarves. I don't know about the rest of the party, but Will's running on fumes here in terms of spells.
Same.
So you've got 3 equipped parties. So that's a good 36-ish dwarves in full gear. And Flint's dad actually strolls up listening to you asking for a retreat, and puffs out his chest and stamps his foot down and just looks you straight in the eye from a couple feet below your eye line. This is our home, outsider. We're gonna take it back. We're gonna defend the corners we own. No one's leaving. We're pushing them out. And you kind of hear like some rabble-rousing and cheering from behind him and in various corners of the cells. Now, I've been talking with some of the lads here, and the fact that you all brought more of our kin back, and a lot of equipment to boot, pretty sure we can set up a nice defensive line if you're feeling a little weak in the knees and need a little time. But we're not leaving this city until all this shite is out of it.
All right. Yeah. Set up a defensive line. Will's going to find a nice corner to take a nap in.
Let me just check something here real quick.
Oh, you know what?
Blaskin, boot up Excel.
Yeah. Blaskin, will you please get my documents on the Dunmoreau case? I need to make some updates.
Oh, sorry, I deleted those files. I had to make room for more blight.
All right, Blaskin, please get me a blank file. I'm just gonna have to start over.
Yeah, I can do that.
Thank you. That'll be all secretary.
Lucky's gonna approach Flint, and is like, he's still kind of like that, not shy, but like he doesn't want to talk, but he needs to say something. He's like, maybe we could find. Ask the people what they know about the layout more, what they've seen. Not the layout of the place, I know you know that, but what they've seen of the activity of the Mind Flayers and other things. Maybe give us a general direction of attack.
Like, if we were to retake the city, what our plan of attack would be? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, they've been working the mines and moving through here. Maybe they know where they nest, or at least chains of command are stationed.
Fair enough. I'll
He's approaching you because he doesn't want to talk to the people. He knows somebody here. He killed some of their family members, and he just doesn't want to face that.
It's weird. You see Lucky walking with a bizarre lack of swagger. He's like shying away from bodies in the crowd. And that's just not his style.
I'll walk over to my dad and I'll ask him if any of the people he's talked to has that sort of experience, since he's done some talking apparently.
Yeah, so first thing he does is just pulls you back into like a ridiculously lung squeezing hug. And then just kind of keeps his arm over your shoulder as he walks with you, just kind of down and back along the prison cell line, just so he can walk and talk at the same time. But you get basically any amount of information you were looking for. What I'll give you off the top of my head. Anytime the Illithid have convened together, it's been in the council room, and since everyone heard the call for the brothers to convene, they're pretty sure they're in the central council room. A couple of them had seen one in the library come out from time to time. One had been wandering in the apartments, kind of up near your place, and then they had all seen the one that kind of continued to hold almost what looked like classes in the central hall. And then the one that was all obviously watching over the mines, which you guys sent packing, or to your best guess, you sent packing. So the general consensus is if they've been called together, then your target is the council room of the city, because that seems to be where the larger one, the kind of glistening one, doesn't really, he emerges and then recedes back into that space. Yeah, what else were you specifically looking for, if anything?
Do they have their own quarters set up somewhere? Like regular quarters, I guess?
No one
where
really
they
knows.
sleep.
No one really knows where the one in the central hall goes, because they've all been kept to the main concourse.
Mm-hmm.
The one in the library seems to prefer that location. And yeah, there's just like this weird drifting one that just kind of wanders in different locations. Like anybody who's caught sight of it's like it's slightly meeker in physicality based on the presence of the others that they've seen, because it's everyone just kind of looks up in weird glances but tries to keep their eyes on the floor. But when they see this other one, it's just kind of filtering between spaces in the city, like it's just kind of, I don't know, figuring something out, or no one can really agree on what they saw there. Just like, oh yeah, it was like a spook, just a weird kind of, doesn't seem to act like the others. I don't know. So you've got one in the council chamber, one in the library, one that's leading classes in the central hall, and one that just kind of flitters about. But the strongest message was, hey, if they all pulled their resources, they're probably in the council hall.
Well, I mean, nobody likes that.
There's a younger dwarf in the back of one of the cells that you hear speak up. Hey, if we lead a charge, can we break their defenses enough for you guys to get in and fuck some shit up?
Well,
we got weapons now, right? We got a chance.
we've gotten more than a chance. Well, who did? So was it? Did Will make the charge himself, or did he just find one?
What charge?
Didn't he use a charge to blow up some of the mines as a distraction?
Oh no, he pulled a bunch of material out of one of the forges and set a awesome fire.
Yeah.
On one of the hoists from the mine. Yeah. He just...
Yeah, Will's a demolitions expert as well as a lawyer.
Apparently.
I knew it.
He's also the Pied Piper.
Fires in his childhood.
So, all right. So we can definitely... Well, it's dwarven made, so I'm just not entirely sure we can just blow it open. But we could give it a shot, or 2 or 3, or however many it takes.
There's an older voice, a lady that has been listening in on the periphery and goes, I don't think they actually secure those doors. I mean, if you're talking about blasting your way in, they just open them up like they fucking own the place.
I need to see the fucking map again. Can you just drop the map in chat for me? Because I'm a fucking...
Sure, one sec. Let me find the maps. There it is.
Yep.
So...
Keep in mind, he is not a ding-dong for the map thing. He's just a ding-dong.
In general.
You stifle yourself, idiot.
All right, in chat, one more link for the map.
All right, so we're talking. We're just to be clear, we're talking about the door to the council chamber.
Yes.
Okay. That's just one door, right? It's not like a door that leads to another door. Which would be
Flint,
a little awkward.
It's in the heart of your own city, which is deep within the mountain.
I just wanted to be sure. All right.
It's symbolic. It's not
you should know
defensive.
this.
It's not an actual door, all right? It's real. It's a real fake door.
No, it's a real door, but it's like you go in here when you have purpose, not just waltz in.
It's like
that sounds like a faulty door to me. If I'm just gonna be honest.
It's like if the door was in Canada, nobody locks it.
You guys built a massive door at the front of the mountain. You gave it a name.
Yeah, that's the whole defensive thing. If they manage to get through that, through the throat, through the central hall, through the concourse, it's your last line of defense. Not really going to be worth it.
Whatever. I mean, I guess. So, well, I mean, we don't blow up the door. We do blow up the door. It's Will, what's your opinion on that?
That your voice from earlier goes, "Oh man, blowing up the door would make a great first entrance, wouldn't it?" Oh, sorry. Somebody
I'm sold on
smacks
the
him.
idea.
Yeah, Will is on board.
I heard great first entrance, and it was like, I'm done. Let's go.
So, we'll fight across the concourse and just go at it, I guess.
So you get various counsel from your mom and dad that, all right, let's set up a perimeter for now, let everyone get some rest, and bring their strength to this effort, because we're making one solid push to clear this city out.
We'll clear it out.
Your mom takes a minute to check on Callie, who's resting, and then comes back over. Okay. I know you all brought your various skills. You've made it this far, and you're obviously capable. What do we use to give us an extra edge tonight before we try to do this in the morning? By the way, it's about 9 p.m.
Everything she just said is wrong. We did not bring any skills. We're not that competent.
Yeah, Will literally suggested we tactically withdraw.
An ethereal hand just smacks Blask in the back of the head.
Crazy. Fucking. Well, what were they thinking?
I left it open to you, honestly. You all do wildly various things. So I'm more curious what you have available if we're trying to make our last peaceful night before an effort as safe as possible.
Well,
like they want exercise ideas or something.
Shut up. So we've got this one, and I'm going to point at Will. He's got quite a distraction sort of set of skills. He's lately taken the walking on walls, and that one, I'll point at Lucky. He made him invisible, and well, I assure you that a flute sound walking across the ceiling, and well, it cleared out the area, and I'll point at Tony and Blaskin. One's really deadly, and the other one is really friendly. So,
guess which one?
Which one?
I was gonna say one of them's really deadly, and the other one's a tree.
Those two, they do stuff and things.
Well, honestly,
I'll put it simply. I'm giving you a skill challenge, so what does your party want to do to make this one work a little better?
Now you're asking just for like prepping for tonight or securing everybody's safety for the night?
Exactly. So you guys are holding up in a hostile territory before you try to assault tomorrow. So
okay, so
you
are
need
those
to give
stairs
yourself a safe space to rest and get your spells back?
Are those
So
stairs
whatever
the
you
only
can burn
way
now.
in here?
The door as
Got the map up for the
so
prison.
quickly.
There's a spiral
quickly
stairs
scanning
coming down.
through everybody's conversation in the prison. Like if you're just quickly asking for, you're scanning across the groups. This was built with a single in, single out. This was harder limestone down in this corner. They thought it was a perfect place to just store things they didn't want to think about. So this is one of the best defensible positions in this city. Ironically.
Ironically.
Well, it was designed to keep things in, but now you're using it to keep things out.
Well,
I can seal us up. That's not a problem. And I'll go and start my ritual and cast Lehman's Tiny Hut and block off the entrance.
Oh shit.
And Blucky wants to be alone anyway. He has to stay inside it, so he will stay in there.
Yeah, I mean, so Lucky gives the party kind of a general, wave off, like, thumbs up, finger guns, but stay out kind of motion, and he seals the entrance. He's put up a fairly kind of stone textured color, or like a color that matches enough of the doorway that either things won't notice or they can't get in. So everyone else is able to, and Lucky, honestly, you all are able to have a full rest. Will, you do get back a charge.
Yay.
So let me find the rest menu. Long rest.
I've got to move some spells around.
That
Captain is gone.
So that real quick, Brandon, you see me using Primal Sun. That's because it refreshed all my charges.
Oops.
So no, that's fine. So I just I gave myself back 1 charge. So
Gotcha.
or I used 1 charge, I should say.
Yes. As long as the effect isn't on you, you're fine.
So Will would also like before he turns in for the night, or I guess for his rest or whatever time of day, he wants to make a prayer to Saloon, ask for her guidance for everyone in this next journey. Basically, I guess this path that we're taking, and just ask her to watch over us all and guide everyone true to the path that they must walk.
Okay. Roll me a religion check, Will.
Let's see. Here's that. +0.
Lucky will do his morning thing and put on mage armor.
Oh, got it. Sorry, I was cleaning up effects from the last.
No, that's fine because just make sure I remember to do it.
Lucky, you get Newport and dice.
Oh yes, finally.
Oh yes.
Let's be good.
Oh, baby.
Hey, you know,
depends on how it needs to be used.
Yeah, a 4 could be very good if an enemy needs it.
Will.
Yes.
So you kind of wander off into the dark, kind of unused corner of the prison. Seems like a hallway that they built with an initial purpose that then they didn't need, so it's just a dead end. Lots of natural kind of reclamation of the area around you, various mosses, some kind of glowing mushrooms and things. As you sit down and make your prayer, a warming energy starts to build through you, and you hear a very faint whispered voice after like 15-ish minutes of just kind of focusing and directing your intent, and you just hear, "It is done."
When Will hears that, he bows his head as thanks.
I'm gonna modify some numbers here.
Then also, you said that there were some interesting, some glowing things on the wall here. We'll grab one to give Blaskin.
Yeah, you grab
on
like
the off chance that he's interested.
A light blue glowing mushroom cap with some darker brown spots on it. The glow starts to fade as you pick it off of the wall.
I'll take it very gently, very delicate. I'll bring it straight to Blaskin, and I'll say, "Blaskin, gift for you."
How did you know I love shrooms?
A lucky guess.
Chaw!
Like Zoinks!
Like Scoob! Blaskin snacks.
Nom, 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 nom.
Okay.
The eyes start changing and shifting colors.
Just completely iridescent Blaskin. All right. Is there anything else anybody wants to do? with the rest tonight.
Currently moving some spells around, and before I rest, I had a thing I wanted to do.
I'm also moving spells around.
Blaskin is defragmenting his hard drive.
Yep. Hey, Blaskin, make sure you don't delete this file this time.
Sure.
He already deleted it.
He
clears out the recycling bin.
Talk to me mum.
Sure. She's bedded down a little bit earlier, but she's still awake when you come find her. She's just put her cot right next to Callie as she's continuing to heal. She just kind of looks up at you.
Is she gonna be all right?
Why, she's gonna be fine. You brought her out of the depths of hell, lad. Thank you.
You shut your mouth. Well, I've been meaning to talk to you.
She kind of sits up and readjusts, and you see that more motherly concern as her shoulders drop. Hey, what's it about? What's wrong?
I'll take the bag off of my back, and I'll pull out the tablet, and I'll set it in her hands.
You see her face like light up, like she can't stop grinning. It's pulling at the corners of her mouth. It's not lost. Oh, how? What? Ah! She's just struggling for words for a second.
I know there are a few more of them, and I've got an idea on where they're at.
Her kind of gleeful face drops, and she just like directly cons into your line of discussion. Really?
The knowledge didn't come as cheap as what one would hope.
She puts a hand on your shoulder and she just says, "I seen it in your eyes. You paid something."
I didn't. I didn't think it would mean as much, but well, I need you to keep an eye out on everyone else. I won't be able to.
Oh, lad, what did you do?
I came back to save my home.
She just kind of takes a beat to understand what you're leveling there, and then nods, and you see her shrink a little bit, but you see the normal understanding face of your mom. All right, I'll keep an eye on her, of course. She's my lass. And I'll keep an eye on you. And wherever your brother ran off to, I think he is somewhere back there. Boy won't stay still.
Yeah. I didn't want to come back like this, but we just have to take what we've got.
Aye. We're all behind you. Don't worry about that. You just focus on what's in front of your feet, in front of your hammer, in front of your faith, and don't lose any of it, alright?
Well, let's hope everything goes as it should tomorrow, yeah?
I got more than hope. I got you. And your dad. She's kind of got a springy energy to her torso again. And a kind of wry grin on her face. Go get some sleep, boy.
I'll reach for the tablet again. And I hope next time I bring this back that things will be a lot different.
I'm sure they will.
He'll just put it back in the bag and give a deep sigh and sort of slowly walk out of the room.
As you're wandering off, she kind of calls after you. Hey, that creative energy in that tablet. Hope you find more of it.
Thanks, Ma. And I think I've moved everything I needed to do spell-wise.
She gives you the like saccharine heart hands. Anybody else want to have a touching moment with their mom?
I
alive.
I don't have a mom.
Yeah.
Oh.
We'll teleport back home real quick.
Deuces. I'm an orphan. Fuck y'all.
On that note,
Hey, me too.
yes. You guys all get a full night's sleep as tracked in the combat tracker, including Apples, apparently.
Yay!
Who got all his spell slots back.
All know of them.
Those are very important.
So you have a good full rest, as do the folks that have been kind of strapped down with equipment and armor and intent. And you have a set, or you basically wake in the same, twilight of the mountain with an army behind you and an intent in front of you. So what's the move? Let me double check. I had a couple rolls I needed to make. Okay, so you get a quick report from the front line that they had two kind of investigative groups show up that were both kind of messily dispatched, but the end of the hall was already kind of a mess of the last combat you guys all had together, so it didn't really stand out. So you are facing the day with no particular alert to any of your actions. Anybody that showed up near enough to the door didn't go back home.
Unfortunate. For them. Did they have any more weapons and armor?
Oh, good question.
No, they showed up naked. That's why it was messy.
Or pictish berserkers.
Shit, I didn't know
no,
kids
I
was throwing barbarian dwarves at us. This is worse than I thought.
Hey, all you knew to go find out where the prisoners are.
Those sick fucks.
The only thing they were wearing were woad and hard-ons. That's all they had.
It's like the Red Hot Chili Peppers all over again.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Well, as he runs off, those defensive measures were actually, based on the rolls, enough to get you guys the rest of the equipment you wanted to give to the... Oh, because you brought back an interesting... Okay, so, sorry. You now have 4 of 5 units in your army, quote-unquote, equipped for combat.
Excellent.
With a bit of deity's blessing?
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Okay, we'll roll the natural 20 on this religion check.
God damn it! I am rolling all the 20s on all the extra stuff.
You
ever in combat?
pious mother.
Fantasy Grounds is afraid of legal action after our talk about lawyers.
What can't this man do?
Walk on the floor.
Yeah, Will's actually, he's on a wall right
Floor
now.
is lava.
No, it's the law of gravity. He's disobeying it. He's arguing.
Yeah, you see, from my world, there was no Sir Isaac Newton.
So gravity was never invented.
People just floating off the planet all day long. It sucks.
Yeah,
Watched my mom just float off into space. Never saw her again.
Yeah, you know, that's why I love apples so much. I gotta pick all the fuckers before they fall on someone's head.
As soon as they fall on one person's head, boom, gravity invented.
I have so many messages in my... okay, whatever. So, the morning, whatever it feels like here in the middle of the mountain, greets you with intent, with a rallied, equipped army at your back. Hell, what are we doing?
Well, we're gonna go get my wallet, and then we're gonna leave.
Yep, okay.
Let's go meet some happy dwarfs and in the concourse. Let's have a party. I don't think we're really gonna stop this one. We've got like
They literally know we're here.
Yeah, there's literally like 20 dwarfs clonking around in fucking some armor, and
even if we slammed invisibility on all of us and passed without trace, they have literal brain dog things that know where we are.
I guess we're gonna make our fucking war cries and go smash.
So,
Can you turn that down just a smidge?
Yeah, it's pretty
are
bad.
they actually like outside the door? Have they set up like a defensive barricade out there? Outside our
their
jail
side.
door?
They sealed it in.
No.
You're trapped underground. This is your tomb.
No, so...
No, it's okay. I put a window up there.
The roles that I set up earlier, Lucky set up the actual portal ceiling of, having the dome up, but you guys still have some of the more devoted out on perimeter watch, and they cleaned up the 2 parties that actually tried to get close. So you don't have anything in front of you busting out of the door right now.
Okay.
Well, then I guess we're gonna go march up to the edge of the well. Will, you want to do that thing where you scout ahead of the group on the wall, because you can walk up walls almost effortlessly?
Yeah, anyone got an invisibility to spare?
Do we want to do that, or do we want to?
What do we want to do?
I mean,
Do we want to?
You can literally walk up into the vent and just like look down into the concourse and see what the fuck is going on.
You know what? Why walk into the vents though when I can just walk on the ceiling?
Listen, that is literally what the first thing I said.
So yeah, Will's gonna do some scouting.
He's gonna give us some eyes in the sky.
Will's
Okay,
just gonna work his way using his natural ability as well as that of his cloak to blend in.
Yeah, Lucky needs to say conserve energy.
So you kind of heroically burst forth from the portal expecting, you know, arrows flying by you or swords swinging at you, and it's very quiet. But you quickly scatter up the wall and then kind of pace along with your bow drawn and your eye ready, and you spot several corpses that have been kind of shuffled off behind boxes and in corners of alleyways. You kind of have like a respectful nod to the night watch that was holding out. But you make your way most of the way up the hallway, and you see some scattered groups. There doesn't seem to be a perimeter built around the central council room. It's more just, you know, there's still the milling of crowds, some folks just kind of sitting on their ass, playing dice, stealing food from each other, gnawing on some bones. You don't want to think about those bones too long.
Sweats nervously.
Okay. Yeah, then once Will is satisfied that he has a good idea of what's going on, just kind of scouted ahead, then he will return and relay the information.
All right. You've got I wouldn't say a clear shot, but given the backup that you have and the folks ready and equipped to put some pain to these intruders, you have a direction forward if you want to take it.
So before we go, last but certainly not least, are we going to be setting, like, is our goal to just smash in with everything we got? No regards, like, blocking off or setting any, like, perimeters for any of the other directions of the concourse?
What perimeter would we set?
Well, I mean, you know, maybe we want to block off the central hall. You know, keep anything from coming up the central hall.
It's more of a smashing type deal.
Like a smash and grab?
Yes.
Okay. So smash straight through the concourse to the council chamber, and then just hold outside the council chamber while we
legit.
Did Will get us like lay out from there to the door we're going to?
Yeah, he got a rough scan, so there isn't any kind of specific perimeter that you have to break. There are roving watches that are trying to find people. They've still been given the instruction that, hey, there's somebody in the city, find them and bring them to me. And so it's not like somebody set up a wall, but the consensus among the dwarves that still had their wits about them there in the cells was that, hey, if we heard, you know, brothers come to me, their kind of flex point, their defensive location would have been to pull into that central room.
Right, I'm saying, but there's not like where we're going to have to fight through to the door at the moment unless shit goes bad.
There'll be fighting, definitely, on the way to the door.
So Will,
So Will, does it look like we're gonna better on ground, or would we need some speed?
So what Will wants to ask, what I want to ask Brandon is, so when Will was watching them, did it look like there were, like, I know you said they were kind of scattered and some of them were just like kind of milling about. Were there like groups or like, you know, decent numbers of enemies? Kind of, you know how the concourse has like its 4 different arms, and it has the leading down to the central hall and then all that. Did it look like there were like large groups kind of coming like back and forth between those areas?
So,
because what Will's kind of thinking is almost like, you know, smash into the concourse, set up perimeters blocking off all of those areas to keep everyone, you know, to keep all the enemies separated. That way they can't all like attack as a larger group.
That's the thing. So what the rest of the dwarves are going to be taken care of.
Exactly.
So yes, that's kind of at the crux of this. If I were to paint a map of where various, you know, intruders were, they're kind of spattered all over the concourse. So that's what you're bringing a train of dwarves to try and, you know, mitigate.
Yeah.
I've got an idea. We'll be the distraction to get the dwarves in easier. And Lucky turns around and heads up to an area that's large enough where he's not going to be seen, but where he can bring things into existence so that it don't have to manipulate stairs. Is there room for something like that?
There's no stairs all the way up to the concourse. This is a sloped
Right,
hallway.
but from where we're at in the prisons, we've got to go up to an area. Is there someplace above us that's safe enough for him to start doing rituals?
The entire, like, I would say most of the hallway down to the prison is still secure because your night watch took out 2 different roving bands that were trying to scour that area.
From where that area is, it's like you can walk from there to the concourse, correct?
Yeah, the concourse is just the heart. I mean, all
right.
the
I'm
halls
just making
are part
sure
of
there's
it.
not like tiny hallways and stairways that I have to get to for what I'm wanting to do.
Not unless you need to get up high.
Okay. He turns around. I'll start prepping as y'all ever get ready, and he turns around, goes upstairs, and while everybody's doing their plans, and he starts rituals and starts summoning phantom steeds for us to ride in. They only last for an hour. It's going to take me 11 minutes per each one to cast, so I figure we can get 3. Me and Will can ride one, Blask and Antonio on one, and Flynn on the other, and we can speed a horse.
I will say one thing. I have my own plan for our grand entrance.
That's fine. But Lucky's going to start, so he needs about 33 minutes to start summoning
involve
horses.
lightning.
No.
Well, I don't
So,
like your plan.
so Brandon, if you look at the Dunmurrow interior map,
Mhm.
so what Will kind of wants to suggest, so let me know if, based on what Will saw, if this even makes sense.
Sure.
So what Will's kind of thinking, because we got 5 groups of dwarves, right?
Yep.
So what I'm thinking is we're all going to smash into the concourse like this.
Mm-hmm.
That way, our team can get into the council chamber.
Why are
And
you drawing
then-
penises on the map?
And then what I want the dwarves to do is set up like defensive lines like this. So that would be, like group 1, 2, 3. Wow, this is hard. 4.
I see 4 lines.
Yep. And then I guess group 5 could focus on helping us into the council chamber, and then could kind of be like a roaming group, and they can back up whichever one needs assistance and just prevent more enemies from getting to us while we deal with the council chamber.
So the biggest challenge in front of you with this plan is that you saw that there is a whole bunch of stuff in that big central circle or ellipse before you can build those lines.
So
they need to handle the contents of the concourse before they can set up a defensive
yes.
perimeter.
Well, so that's the plan. We're all going to smash in there. We're going to have a big fight here, and then once that fight is over, everyone will break off into their respective position.
Okay.
So basically, step 1, everybody gets to the concourse and defeats the enemies between us and the council chamber.
Yep.
Once those enemies are defeated, we'll enter the council chamber, and then the remaining dwarves are going to form the defensive lines.
Okay.
All right. I just want to say one thing real quick. If there's genuinely 5 mind flayers in there, we are not defeating 5 mind flayers.
Not with that attitude.
I don't think there is an attitude.
So
Do not group up. We know that.
So are we? So is Blaskin suggesting?
There's going to be 5 psychic blasts.
So is Blaskin suggesting that we instead bring one or more of the groups in with us?
I can not suggest anything and say that we definitely can't take 5 mind flayers.
So
that's what I'm
Blaskin,
suggesting. I'm suggesting we can't take them all at once.
Blaskin, I will tell you that you know that the escape that the one made in the mines was not nearby in any sense of the word.
Oh.
Like, he saved his ass, but he is not ready.
He gone.
That's true. He is damaged severely.
Yeah, he's hurting bad.
If he wasn't hurting bad, he wouldn't have retreated.
Plus,
the way he left ripped time and space. He's not anywhere physically nearby.
And don't forget, that was only with a couple of us focusing our attacks on him. That wasn't even everybody.
Alright, sure, fuck it. I'm ready for a new character anyway, let's do it.
That's what I'm saying. No guts, no glory.
Alright, so we're doing the Shadowrun way. We're gonna we have a big meticulous plan. We planned for 7 hours. It's great. And then we kick out the door and shoot everybody.
Yep, nope, this is good. This is the plan. Will shares the plan with the dwarves, gets the dwarves set up into their groups. Which hall do I think is going to be the most is going to need the most defense? Like, do I know?
You're putting too much thought into this. This is cinematic.
You're right.
We're going to charge in on horses straight to the council chamber and draw attention to us. And at that time, the dwarves are going to be running in behind us, and no one's going to see them the dwarves are going to smash into them like a wave.
And then, I'm going to actually just leave one of the dwarves in charge of organizing the groups.
Who's in charge?
Who do I think would be a good pick? Who's going with us that I think has a good head on their shoulder?
Trian.
Is Trian joining us, or is he leading the other group?
Please do not put Trian in charge.
Why?
Please, for the love of... He is not a soldier!
Okay, for Brandon.
Holy shit! Why don't you put a cook on the front line, too, while you're at it? Oh my god!
So, this in that case, this is what Will would like to do. Will would like to present the plan to all the assembled dwarves. And then once he's finished running through the plan, he will then ask the dwarves to choose from among their own a leader.
They've probably already done that, and they're like, yeah, okay.
Whatever, half elf.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Thanks for the input.
They pretty much ignored. They pretty much ignored your directions earlier, but then when the call went out to okay, who's going to be your lead, there was actually a fair amount of like low conversation, deliberation, and then slowly they start turning their heads toward your mom, Flint.
Nice.
Your mom.
I swear to God. I'm gonna clobber you. First you burn my sister, now this fucking...
So, yeah, Will follows their gazes, and he locks eyes with Flint's mom.
I'm no tactician, but I mean, I'm flattered that you're all so faithful.
I've seen
what's your dad's name again?
I don't
Come
know.
on, backstory.
Was that all I am anymore?
Right now? Absolutely.
Garrett.
So she turns and she, Garrett, and he just he cuts her off and just walks over and takes her hand. Aye, we can do this. All right, Felid, you take 9. Billock, you need another 7, and he just starts calling to different groups, and then turning back to her, and they mutter together, and there's some adorably combative back and forth in their muttering, but they start to establish okay, we're building these guys out into a system. Let's basically there's built a respect chain of she has been a kind of what's the word I'm looking for, a religious kind of heart to the team, and then Girard is much more of a mechanical go-to, and so between them they start to dole out ideas and assignments, and they organize the teams, and you have a regimented fighting force behind you ready to kind of pierce into a specific target, fan out when they need to, There's a little bit of conversation and arguing back and forth on, okay, how do we split teams? And there's, some dwarven camaraderie and also some kind of bullshittery to figure out how we actually do the arrows that are drawn on the screen by a half-elf.
God damn it.
But they kind of get that figured out underway in short order. So while Lucky is up summoning steeds, Blaskin, you said you had something you were going to try to do?
I have a special entrance I'd like to get around to with me when we're about to actually charge in.
So you have time, because Lucky has to spend quite a bit of ritual time doing what he's doing, to kind of stroll up and posit your idea.
I don't think he wants to.
I think he's wanting the surprise factors when we bust through the doors.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind then. You hang back and smugly grin as Lucky casts his spells.
Well, if this is going to be anything like literally every other tabletop I played, it'll be effective for one turn. So.
Okay. Well, I tell you what, I'm going to take a real quick break. I need the bathroom, and then I will come right back, and we will find out what happens.
All right. In that case, everyone get some water. Use the bathroom.
Get your drinks.
Yep. I'm going to go get myself a Coke Zero BRB.
I'm going to get copious amounts of alcohol.
I'm going to get some cocaine while I'm at it.
Liar.
I have original Coke.
I'm back.
Congrats.
I need to find a new file to print with my printer. I'm loving this 3D printer.
I don't even have a regular printer.
Can't wait to get a resin. Backed a couple of Kickstarters with some pretty kick-ass minis in them.
Alright, who's back? Is it just me?
I'm here.
I never left.
Alright, do we have Flint?
Aye.
Do we have Will?
No.
Slacker. All right, we're going in without Will.
He's dead to us.
Yep.
All right, let's go, 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 go.
Where did that boy go?
Kitchen one's
Did he
already
drive
in.
off to get?
There you
Are we
go.
back down to like 1 viewer, Bradley?
No, we're still sitting at 13, man.
Wow, guys, you hung in. I am so impressed.
We're
Nice.
basically critical roll now.
Actually, we at least had a little
Yeah.
bit going tonight. I loved it that one night we had a big raid come in, and then you were having the technical difficulties, and it's like
Yeah.
10 minutes of like silence and doing nothing. It's like, okay, these people suck. Bye.
And nothing's changed.
I really try not to think about the
This is
Twitch
true.
thing.
We still suck, but we just had stuff going on tonight.
All right, where's our ranger?
He went
You
to
guys
go
are gonna
get
have to
Coke.
go save him or something. I'm gonna put
I
an
swear to
NPC in
God.
a random hallway.
He makes my life even harder. Deleting him.
What's up, everyone? We ready?
Oh my God, he's alive.
We've been waiting for you.
Oh
So-
my god.
We've been sitting
Will.
here for like
Listen,
5
Been
minutes.
87 years.
Long story short, I don't know if I had to check the refrigerator because the temperatures are going up, but it's still on. So I don't know if like somebody's leaving it like cracked open or something. But
I thought
yeah.
you were gonna come back and say, "Sorry, I have to go," and I'm like, I would have lost it.
No. I was just doing a brief investigation of why my refrigerator is getting warmer.
Maybe that
Is your
was the wrong
refrigerator
time to do
running?
this investigation.
We'll catch it before it gets away.
All right,
Catch
bye
him on some
everyone.
steeds.
I hate him.
Yeah. It's a love-hate.
It really
All right,
is.
so
Whoa, wait, what's a love hate?
final clarification. You guys are busting out of here, and what's going on? You've got some ethereal steeds from Lucky?
Yeah, Phantom
That's what it
Steeds.
sounds like.
And they have a movement of 100.
Do you have like a quick link I can just double check something? Or like that. Okay, cool. Let me check that out. Quasi-real. Okay, you guys are riding in on quasi-real horses. No, it's fine.
As opposed to not real and semi-real.
Oh, wow, so you guys are busting in like top speed. You're gonna be way ahead of the rest of your crew. Unless you dial it back. So these things are fast. No, I'm not gonna make you do like an animal handling because it's all up to Lucky. Lucky, give me an Arcana check. Oh, that's beautiful. It's not a crit, it's not a nat 20, but it's very beautiful. Lucky has managed to summon 3 incredibly aware and responsive steeds right in front of the jail there. So you guys all load on. The army behind you starts to file out, and they all just kind of look to you and ask for, just give us a signal. Anybody want to take the descriptive helm on how this busts out of the hallway here?
Oh well, if we're gonna get ready to bust, I have my thing ready then.
Oh
I'm
no!
actually gonna cast Guardian of Nature.
Oh
and I'm
no!
choosing
I have to look
Primal
that up now.
Form.
Ooh, so does that mean Blaskin's gonna lead the charge?
Well, it gets
this?
better. 1 second here. A nature spirit answers your call and transforms you into a powerful guardian. The transformation lasts until the spell ends. You can choose one of the following forms to assume: Primal Beast or Great Tree, and I'm going Primal Beast. Bestial fur covers your body, your facial features become feral, and you gain the following benefits. Your walking speed is increased by 10. You gain dark vision with a range of 120 feet. You make strength-based attack rolls with advantage. Your melee weapon attacks deal an extra 1d6 force damage on a hit.
It only lasts a minute, though, so you want to wait till we bust through the big doors.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what we were like doing here in the next 2 seconds.
No. This is us charging into the concourse.
Yeah. So first you're charging through the enemy army, basically. So you guys are leading the spear point of a rallied and harried original occupying force of this space.
Would you
that
just
is now
like to
taking
call
it
lightning?
back? No,
We're not
I am
currently in combat,
all
right?
in on what this looks like when you guys finally bust in. But
Will
I think, are we
will be
fighting in the
wherever he needs
concourse,
to.
or can we go past the stuff to head straight to the council room?
I don't think we're gonna know unless we do it.
Do what?
Well, I'm kind of asking Brandon, like, if he's prepped, like, no, y'all need to fight your way in, then it's no use describing us riding through the enemies and catching, hail of fire from them and dodging and weaving.
I've got dice rolls to figure out army versus army. If you guys are busting in with these steeds at high speed in an internal city space that was not expecting this, I'll tell you what the dice rolls were outside of your pierce, but you push straight through.
Because the way I was kind of seeing it, we lead up, we get on. Okay, who's on what horse? I say me and Will. Blaskin and Tony. If he's planning on jumping off and transforming, then Tony's got the reins of the horse. Flint by himself. And we're on there, and we're at the front of this army, and we're slowly kind of walking with the steeds. The army's moving, and as we are approaching the end where it opens up into the concourse, you can see that the speed kind of picks up a little bit. The dwarves start trotting instead of this slow walk, and as we get there, we just take off to draw attention to us. So they see us riding in, all eyes turn, arrows start flying, brain dogs start running towards us as we rush by, and then the dwarven army, but as everything turns towards to follow us to block us in, the dwarven army just crashes into the rest of with a wave, and mass chaos and battle ensue as we bust through the doors.
Yes. And if he sees an opportunity, Will would like to take a few shots with his bow.
All right, Will, I will give you two.
Okay.
Well, cinematically, yeah, we're doing it. Like cantrips are flying off, as we're riding in. I'm holding on to the back of Will, throwing fire bolts. He's shooting an arrow. There's lots of back and forth. Does it do damage? No, it's cinematic.
Fair enough. Okay, Will, don't worry about rolling.
All right, cool.
So here we go.
Wait,
you guys are
before we
basically
begin,
what?
Can I cast a bless?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's another one as we go through the door because it only lasts a minute.
You don't have to cast. You don't have to actually cast it on anybody because it's going to be burned up with this eventual movement of the army. So you guys are leading a 3 phantasmal horse spear point of an army of pissed off dwarves who now have the weapons of their invaders, the armor of their invaders, or the armor that has been stripped off of the people that have been killed in their own city. So they are rushing forward with an energy and a fury that is unmatched in dwarven lore. You guys pierce through random groups of these, gray dwarves, shapeshifters, mind-controlled dwarves, other various underkin, knocking them aside. Everyone's kind of turning, what the fuck? And then there's this inescapable roar of rage and pride is following you guys out of this hallway and just bursts forth into the central concourse as you kind of the 3 steeds curve towards this one set of massive iron double doors, very resplendent and kind of decorated in all kinds of history of the city that Flint has grown up in, and there's no stopping. You trample various gray dwarves that have been set up on the steps, and as the doors burst in, Blaskin, what is your guardian form?
Well, it's actually going to get even better than that, because not only do I cast that, I also turn into a black bear.
Can both at
So I'm
once?
currently
where are the apes?
Yeah, see, I thought about that, but we might get to that later.
You could be grape ape, dude.
Grape ape.
So I'm currently a oversized bear, and instead of the normal smooth metal plating that Blast can normally be covered in his animal forms, it's serrated and jagged.
In jagged what?
It's jagged metal.
It's jagged fucking metal.
I think your voice cut off.
Oh.
Before we
The normal plating where it would normally be smooth is uplifted and spiked.
Can you do both at the same time?
Yeah.
The animal
concentration.
Yeah, his animal thing is just spinning his shape-shifting ability.
Oh my god.
So I'm a giant metal bear.
Looks like a Judas Priest album cover.
All right.
Can Will, as the door gets kicked in to take shit off, can Will go ahead and transform Red Dawn into Primal Sun?
If he wants to, sure.
I mean, this is the Super Saiyan moment. We may as well.
Yeah.
As we're riding in, I'm like yelling in chorus. Will, I'm like, get ready when we break through. Jump off the horse. I've got you.
Will nods to Lucky because he can't give him a thumbs up.
All right, so as you guys burst through these doors, like the horses just like these massive ethereal hooves just knock the doors straight open. They swing and they crash against the stone wall behind them. You approach a kind of elliptical table that is filling the center of the room. You hear the echo of the doors just kind of crash against the back walls. You hear the roar of the army that is starting to fill the outer space behind you, and engage in various combats. And you see two hovering mind flayers. One off to the left next to a column, one off to the right next to a column. You see a pair of ornate, very detailed, and very kind of latched upon themselves with various metal clasps, tall golden doors at the other end of the room. There's like a map table off to the left and a series of bookcases off to the right. And it's very quiet in the room that you've just busted into with all of the chaos that has come behind you as the doors kind of reflect back from the initial intrusion. As Blaskin lands as the spined bear and the horses, make their stomps and their whinnies and things to kind of describe their presence. I will give you a map here in a second. If I can find it. Where'd it go? There we go. The council. You guys have busted into the council, so let's drop you. Now let's find my encounter. This is the thing I was trying to figure out with you, Bradley, but I think I'm doing it backwards. Either way. Oh, they showed back up. That's perfect.
That's how it's supposed to work.
So as you guys crash in, are the horses kind of... Can you stop it? This is why we don't have nice things.
It was an accident.
It was an accident for me too. I didn't.
I was trying to fix it. No. It was facing the right way. Oh, now
okay.
It's wrong.
What? No, nothing's facing the wrong way. I fixed it.
Okay.
Who was at the lead of the arrowhead, by the way?
It'd be me and Will.
I guess Blaskin. Or I thought it would have been Blaskin. If not, it was Will and Will.
Well, it doesn't matter.
Okay, I'll just drop you guys all at the doorway. Who did we lose? I just heard a Discord thing.
I didn't hear anything.
Never mind. We're all here. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, no, that's DMs.
So, Lucky told Will to jump off once we kick shit off.
Of course, the way I'm picturing this, Will, is it's not like you like I kind of slide off to the side. It's that we bust through the doors and you like leap forward through the air with your bow or whatever drawn for like flying through the air to attack.
Yeah.
And as you do so, as I feel him start to like lift his legs up underneath him to brace off the horse and fly, I cast Enlarge on him.
Oh no.
Oh yes, Will leaps into the center of this room enlarged.
God damn it.
Damn it. You could have had Will riding on the primal form bear enlarged.
Jason has metal spines up his ass.
That's right. He
Oof.
loves it.
Enlarged.
Oh. And Primal Sun.
Flint, I'm going to give you a little bit of advantage just because you're in there.
Yay.
You're definitely in there.
And if possible, picturing trying to do the cinematic thing is Will leaps off and I cast this. I reach down and hold on to the horse and shift myself up into the saddle, and I'm like gonna keep it going and try to just barrel into the first enemy that's within line. Maybe he leaps over that table to slam into that door with the horse.
Okay, so
that's his plan.
Flint, sorry, he's spitting. That is the desiccated corpse of Dermid, the leader of your city.
Okay, so that's a dead body.
Oh yeah, he's missing a chunk of the top of his skull, and he's bleeding down his face and has a slack jaw and clouded eyes.
Okay, then he's going. I'm going for the hooded one then.
The other two corpses in the chairs to the left and the right are the other two leaders of your city, as you were familiar with them. The lead miner, Romblus Vanehound, and the general of your army, Martin Voss, are just like collapsed in their chairs, again, blood draining from the top of their heads.
Fun.
Oh no.
How far can Will get with his initial lead?
So you guys are kind of busting in unannounced, unannounced. I will say you have 30 feet of movement with a what's the surprise round.
He is also large. You need to adjust his token to take up a 2x2.
Oh god damn it!
The target size
face isn't big enough.
The target size doubles in all dimensions, and its weight is multiplied by 8. This growth increases the size by one category from medium to large, for example. If there isn't enough room for the target to double its size, a creature or object attains its maximum possible size in the space available. Until the spell ends, the target also has advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws. The target's weapons also grow to match its new size. While their weapons are enlarged, the target's attacks with them deal an extra 1d4 damage.
Did you do that while he already had his magical weapon effect?
Yep.
Jesus. Okay, hold on. I gotta change some
numbers here.
No, just some visuals. I did some.
Brandon's over here like, okay, so there's 2 more mind like that.
Crazy.
That's a 2. I meant 4.
Yeah. Weird how that works, right?
The dwarfs get up and they start chanting.
Yes, the picture is Will. He braces his feet up or his legs up underneath him and springs forward. And as he does, you just see that like it's slow motion, and he's like whoop 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 whoop, and the growth as he's flying through the air.
He yells, "Autobots, roll out!"
The thing goes in slow motion.
Alright, so hold on. I gotta enable... Okay, you see this guy. Because you're huge.
Yeah.
Stop turning the chairs. Jesus.
That's not us.
That's not me.
Yeah, we're not. You locked it. We can't.
Yeah, I can't move anything. That was you, Brendan, damn it.
Yeah, Brandon.
Somebody.
Stop turning the chairs, assholes.
Okay, sorry. Everybody needs to roll me initiative.
Excellent.
Are we still
Wait,
waiting?
I mean, yes, that's still applying.
Nice.
but-
I get to re-roll that because I'm a halfling.
Yeah, I was gonna just looking at
Sure,
like,
go for
nice one, boss.
And I got a
fight.
2, that's
Oh,
awesome.
Hey! I'm gonna
is
need
funny.
my
Oh my
double
God.
sight glasses to see this bullshit.
I actually need a brown bear page, Brandon.
Really?
Lucky rolled a 1 and then he re-rolled it for 2.
It'd only been more funny if it was another 1.
That's
Mad
God
lucky.
wanting to have- yeah, that's just God not wanting you to have good initiative.
That's okay. Sometimes it's tactically advantageous to go last. Or close to last.
Now I just need to find out. Would it just be a dex roll on this bear page?
For what?
Initiative.
Initiative.
Initiative is just a dex check.
Okay.
Yeah.
How dex are you?
I'm a 12 dex.
18 for apples.
Pretty wild. Pretty wild. You think he could body slam one of those face suckers? You know, flying around. Just throw them straight to the floor.
You said they're flying? How high up?
I didn't say they were flying.
Oh, okay. I thought you did.
I think he said they were
levitating.
floating. Yeah, I think he just said they were floating. I don't.
So they're hovering slightly off the ground.
They're not like
So-
way up in the air.
No, so what you guys bust into is a room with a central table with what looks like 3 dead dwarves sitting around it, very, tactfully. There's a map table off to the left, there's a set of bookcases that seems to be off to the right, and there's a group of 4 columns that kind of hold up the ceiling around the space that are obscuring some of your view. So is Will, because he's massive.
Well, no, because Will leaped off. Will's in the air.
Oh my god.
They can see under me.
That's not how gravity works at all.
Will spits on gravity.
Oh, that's right. I forgot we were making fun of that stuff, weren't we?
Yep. I don't know if you guys knew this, but Will actually has he was born with the ability to fly.
So,
you guys knew that.
as you guys all burst into this room, and a couple of you conveniently threw some spells during the during the entrance, Will, you have crap. How much extra movement do you get?
Will you have crap?
I don't know. I guess
The spell doesn't confer extra movement. He's just very
Okay,
big.
so you still have 30 feet of
Yeah.
movement
so.
after your introduction.
So does
half
that mean
elf or wood elf?
I'm a half elf?
Okay, say because wood elves get an extra
Mhm.
5 foot of movement.
So if I'm leaping off this steed with all that momentum,
Mm-hmm.
can I slam into this mind flayer over here? Like,
He's 30 foot away, dude.
I know, but
Yeah, that's
leapt-
your movement.
Did I not leap? Could I not have leapt off the horse
Yeah, totally.
with all that momentum?
Totally. There's going to be a couple reaction attacks against you. But you already picked your course of action, so you're going for it. That's fair.
Do it.
Well, can I leap 30 feet?
Yeah, that's your movement. I mean, you can move 30 foot regardless, so it's easy to say, if you have momentum, it should be even further, but you don't need it.
Well,
So
what I
basically-
wanted to do is I wanted all the momentum from the horse and then the lead to bring 370 pounds of half-elf mind flayer.
So
Kind of a lightweight, aren't you?
the
A little bit.
I don't think that's correct.
You-
How much do you weigh normally?
185.
Okay,
my
multiply that
Is
by
this-
8.
Oh,
Is this
multiply by
important?
8?
that poor horse.
That's why he cast it as he's
Operates
jumping.
under you.
I would like to bring 1,480 pounds of half-elf
So
down
you-
on this mind flayer.
Kind of stumble forward through the furniture as the horse you were riding on is just like. "Argh!"
No, that's why I said I cast it as he's leaping.
Gotcha.
But that's
Okay.
an outtake. It's in the blooper
Yeah.
reel.
Okay, so if I land, so Brandon, before you do this thing,
Uh-huh.
so did I land right where I am right now?
No.
Like, is that where I
This is
landed?
where we are coming through the door on the horses.
Okay,
You guys burst through. You got enlarged. Everyone, keep your jokes to yourself. And then or as you leaped off the horse, you found yourself enlarged. I guess by the experience, and dove towards this one mind flayer on the corner. As your larger form is flying over the table, a kind of manic Duergar and a chair both reach out towards you.
I knew chairs were
So
That's why that chair was moving. It's alive.
which one? Which chair is that?
Will would like to sit on the chair and simply break it.
Nope,
That
you're
actually
flying
came
right
in
over
next
it.
strategy in 5th edition, just so everybody knows. Goliath, since they were able to pick up and lift more stuff, their strategy could be picking up stuff and setting it down on their enemies, and their enemies wouldn't be strong enough to move it. So that was actually like a min-max strategy people used in 5e.
Oh, that's why it's not working well. Because it's not the chair. I'm like, why can't I select this token? Oh, because it's not the thing I put there. So let's drop that there. And that one is going to try to attack you.
Then what Will can do is my favorite meme.
Oh, that's a
I
hit.
put it in chat. My all-time favorite meme.
Oh, that's all. I love that one.
Alright, so Will, as you soar overhead towards this mind flayer, the chair kind of deforms and throws a bizarre kind of pseudopod up towards you and bludgeons you for some damage, which you partially resist in your kind of Super Saiyan state. But since you are so large, this kind of manic gray dwarf also gets a chance to swing at you with its... Really? It's got a great axe. A smaller great axe,
He's so
but
nippy.
we'll find out. Oh, shit.
Oof.
No.
Whew!
Well,
Oh, what is he? Oh.
no. I don't have time to react, so go ahead.
I mean, you're in reaction range.
I was casting a spell, though, so I'm not worried about it.
Okay.
Yeah. No, Will's
so yeah,
fine.
You take a chunk of damage, but your
Oh my God, somebody
awesome
get paramedics.
sword is resisting some.
Yeah, hey,
serious
Tony,
damage for you.
hit me with some heals, please.
So then you do land at this mind flayer that seems to be hooded. So that would put you here.
Excellent. Am I able to like crash into him and attack him, or do I need to land next to him and attack him?
You try to grapple.
Yeah. What's the intent with your?
I guess my intent is almost like come flying in, like kick him, or like not really
Trying
kick
to
him,
body
like-
check him like hockey.
Basically, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to bring all my weight against this guy to like knock him back and then attack him.
So you're
Like
in your
I basically want
round.
to land.
You
on
get
him.
an attack.
Yeah.
So what is your? You need to give me what your plan is for. You're in the air.
Can I not
You
include?
get like
Can I not
3
include?
seconds.
Well, Will has 2 attacks, doesn't he?
If I make my attack with my primal son. So, but
No, but
basically,
for
what
your
I'm
level
asking
of
is,
ranger, you should have 2 attacks. So you can, if you wanted to say grapple him, you can use one of your attacks to grapple and then swing the sword with the other. Now, if you're wanting to do something other than that, that's up to Brandon.
What's Will trying to do?
Bonk.
Already. I need to clear some more map because you're like just flying through it. So.
then,
Just remove the layer. It's faster.
Yeah, honestly, given his.
Okay, so Brandon, I'm going to tell you what I want to do, and you can let me know if I'm able to do that. So what I want to do is for my first act, since I get 2 actions, or I guess 2 attacks for my action, I would like my first attack to be me slamming into him, basically all my weight, to try and not grapple him, but I guess like knock him down to put him into a worse position.
A prone position.
I guess. Almost like a tackle, sort of. And then my second action would be me attacking with my sword.
Well, first, give me an athletics roll.
Okay. Athletics.
You get advantage on that, too. Or it should automatically do it, I think. Go ahead.
Let's see. Yep, it did.
Oof. Versus his, which is... Let me find it. Athletics is just strength, right? He actually resists your impact.
Really? He resists
and kind of
1,400 pounds?
You rolled with advantage, and...
I'm just saying, maybe he should have had disadvantage.
So, he uses the perspective of letting the massive form move its own way out of your space.
He knows,
kind of
he
lets
knows
you
jujitsu.
roll off his shoulder as you dive in. You still land on your feet. You are melee present, but you do not land an initial kind of destructive blow. He seems very kind of... You watch some of the facial tentacles are very twitchy and very kind of present and aware.
Then for my now, real quick, this is me going back to recalling from my first encounter. These guys are spellcasters, correct?
They have cast spells.
But they've they've spoken telepathically to us. When they cast, did I notice when the first one casts spells, he's speaking? Is he actually casting spells verbally? Or was he able to cast them silently?
I think it's late to go that far back.
Give me an intel check with disadvantage.
Oh, man. Hang on. It said what? Oh, intelligence. Just regular intelligence? This.
With disadvantage.
Oops.
You have no idea.
Ah, damn.
You just crashed into this guy. You're trying to remember what happened as you're standing back up on your feet. You still have a melee action.
Well, in that case... I am going to embed... I'm going to try to embed my Dagger of Silence.
Did you have?
I did not. Nope.
Here. Let's see.
Yeah,
AC is.
Can you drag that over?
Yeah, you just drag it and drop it on the thing.
That's a miss.
Damn. And I don't think I had anything that could have helped that.
No, the Blessed Army is behind you guys.
That's their name now.
Hashtag Blessed Army.
All right. Well, that's all that Will can do in this.
That was Will's awesome bust through action. So just going down the list, Flint, you actually had higher initiative. So what were you doing in the initial burst? You watched a chair to your left kind of come alive as Will flew over it. You also see it's not actually a red cap, it's just the token I liked because he looks like he's pissed. Another crazed gray dwarf kind of shows from behind this column. He's got a big axe in his hands that's about the size of his torso that he swung towards Will and gouged a bit of flesh.
Do I see the chair to my right lick its lips?
Nope. Could be one of the bookshelves or the map table.
So you're telling me it has lips?
Or the wall. Or the columns. Or your dead leader.
I was gonna say, the real problem is actually when we beat these guys, it's gonna turn out to be the floor. The floor is one giant goddamn.
You can guess what I'm going to do now.
Are you gonna bonk something?
Absolutely not. I'm casting Thunderous Smite first.
That's just bonk with extra steps.
Sounds like blocking with extra steps.
But it's still bonking.
That goes on myself.
Yes.
Target.
It's on you.
I'm targeted it, right? I can see that.
Right now you are targeting nothing.
Nothing?
I don't see a target in your list. Oh, there you go. You make 11.
I targeted it on the tracker instead of the board. That seemed to work out much better.
There are 10 more.
Oh. We're gonna do one of these. Yeah.
That's a hit, sir. Go ahead and roll your
It should
damage.
automatically do the save, I think.
Mm-hmm. You swing your hammer down on this rapidly mutating chair that is growing teeth and a tongue and pseudopods, and definitely make it reconsider coming back out of its state.
Did it roll for resisting?
Expired, damage, bludgeoning magic, and thunder.
Pretty sure it's supposed to be a strength check on that one.
No, that's if you're gonna knock it in a direction, right?
I mean, that just happens. If the target is a creature, it must succeed on a strength saving throw.
Oh, well then, hold on, I'll roll for it. That is...
Knock it right into that fucking skeleton.
Alright, where's the stats? Here we go. Strength save?
Yeah.
That's an 8.
I'm gonna just tell you that sounds like a big fail.
Yep, so just... That's
yeah,
the chair. That's the chair it used to be. I'm gonna delete this token now, because it's not that anymore.
Maybe that's what I was actually targeting instead of it. Yeah, it gets knocked prone 10 feet away.
I like to believe that everyone just saw Flint Thunder smite a chair out of pure rage. We didn't even notice it was moving. I was like, wow, you are mad. You really couldn't hold it in for 10 more feet, huh?
Alright, you busted the shit out of a chair.
I guess I can move for the. Can I move? No, I
Yeah.
can't.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, if
you
run,
were
you
you moved 5 feet from your initial position. You are still in your kind of surprise round, so you have
Okay.
25 or no?
I'm coming for you next. And then,
I'm gonna do you out of that chair. I'm gonna beat
did you see what I did to that fucking chair?
Okay. Let's see. Flint,
let me
Will,
just drop
Tony.
Now,
You have
my
also
head
burst
canon is
into
now
the
that you're
room.
just Macho Man Randy Savage.
Oh yeah,
Brother.
brother.
Tony, you guys all showed up. You're the next one on the list as you burst through the doors.
You see Flint knock a chair 10 feet across the room.
He
In
thinks
anger.
very sure.
She pulls the proton rifle that Will dropped earlier.
Oh yeah, I forgot we had that.
IKEA killed my parents.
So what do I do?
It's up
Yeah,
to
what
you.
do you do?
So
We
you
are
guys
fighting.
burst into the room. 2 immediate threats are the mind flayers hovering just off the ground to the left and the right of the columns up at the north of the room. There is a very dead trio of dwarves on 3 chairs, one of which has now been knocked over unceremoniously by Flint beating the crap out of an unoccupied chair, which is starting to kind of thrash around in its own space. And Giant Will has just careened off of the table and tried to beat up one of the mind flayers, but so far has been unsuccessful.
That dumb chair is knocked prone, I tell you. I'm not sure what it would look like if it was knocked prone, but it's prone.
It's thrashing around. It does not like being prone, I'll tell you that.
So this is just like a surprise round?
Yes, you get your action before we go into initiative order. In which case, I will yawn.
Okay, gonna go here.
Yes.
And that's the energized one. Oh.
He seems to be crackling with some like light blue energy.
I forgot I was already targeting him. Ha!
Ha
Okay,
ha.
what am I gonna do? Saved?
Ooh, definitely.
Yep, rolled a 20.
Okay.
So there's like a weird shimmer of energy as it kind of like slightly out of time shimmers and moves out of the direction of the fire that's collapsing around it.
Oops, that was my bad. I meant to just cast it. It was an accident.
No, casting is successful. You get to cast your spiritual weapon no
yeah,
matter what.
but it actually hits. And I didn't mean to
Which
do
is
that.
fair.
Yeah,
That's
you can attack
just
with it
on
when
a
you
bonus.
cast it.
Yeah. So what level were you casting it at?
2.
Okay. Let me find your spiritual weapon token. Where did you want it to be?
Within 30 feet?
Right. So
Or 60
anywhere
feet.
within 30 feet of you. So
Oh, 30 feet.
where did it show up?
Well, I guess it'll show up right next to it. If it's within 25 feet.
Yep. So the ethereal scythe apparates out of nowhere and then takes a quick swing into his lower abdomen and chunks a little bit of... Oh, you haven't rolled damage.
Oh.
It definitely
Yeah,
hits
that's going to
him.
be important.
That's the last step.
Nice.
There we go. 8 damage out of this guy. So you roll in, kind of tumble off the horse, He misses the spell you were directing, but then your kind of mental backup as you summon the scythe into being does catch him unawares.
And then I'm done. Oh wait, before I'm done, I hide.
You lied. You said you were done, and then you weren't done.
Okay, so then you
You
duck
know
behind
what?
the column. Fire. He's
You know
pretty
what?
ugly. I get it. Lucky, you're up next on the list. What would you like to do as you guys burst into the room?
Well, as we come in, Will does that. I'm wanting to send the steed charging into the energized mind flayer as I leap off and head for that pillar. It does anything cool. If not, it's for dramatic flair.
Okay.
Cinematic.
Tell you what. Roll me an Arcana check really quick. This is like a willed action based on a spell you've already cast. Oof. So the horse thunders towards it. It kind of, phases through some chairs and tables and stuff, and then as it reaches the mind flayer, just kind of disappears into a light blue haze of energy, but doesn't seem to cause any effect.
Cool. So that was my
Unfortunate.
movement, and
Is the owl on
I
this
can get
one?
I have enough movement to get right there.
Okay.
And I get on my knees behind the dude and get behind his legs, so he can be pushed now. That way he can just be pushed over and trip. Now I'm going
The
to
classic.
Yeah,
The-
the classic. I will attack with a firebolt.
Oh, nice.
Even with disadvantage, I hit. Cool.
Go ahead, toast him up. Dang,
Nice roll.
17! Nice roll. Yeah, that was probably the most impressive entrance yet. You skid to your knees and then just roast this guy for around a corner.
Shove it up his ass.
And then he turns around with the axe brandished right in your face.
You're a assistin' for a fistin'.
Somebody was. Blaskin, you are the last on the list for the surprise round. How do you want to?
Excellent.
Excellent.
Oh my! Oh, that's right. You're just barreling in, barreling in.
I can't believe you would say such a thing.
I think I'm gonna rush the. I guess I'll rush the one on the right. Oh, I can easily cover that distance. Yeah, I'm gonna charge the energized mind flayer.
Like a fool.
Yep, and I'm gonna make my bear melee attacks at
Hold on.
advantage because I also
Wait.
have Guardian of Nature on.
So you ran straight over another chair that likes to wake up and hit people.
I knew it. It licked its lips. I saw it. Everybody knows I saw it.
So where is it?
Ran away.
Whack.
You get to target Blaskin. All right, am I targeting you or am I targeting the bear?
The bear.
Oh crap! The bear's not on the combat tracker.
Now, hey, hang on. Is it here's an easy way. Put whatever the hit points for the bear are in your temp hit points. The only thing you'll need to adjust is AC.
Which is
If-
11.
Is there a difference? Did it go down?
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot.
By how much? Well, what you can do is you can put a
9.
Okay, well you can put a like how mine has AC 3, AC colon 3. You could put AC colon -9.
So
That way, when you roll
Brown
against
bear,
him,
AC 11. What's your current AC?
You talking to me?
Yes, Blaskin's
11.
AC.
Laskin's normal AC is 11.
Oh no, mine's 20.
Okay, so I need a -9.
Okay.
So where do I put the -9?
Just make an effect. Like, see how mine has AC. Look at for my mage armor. just AC colon 3. That's adding 3, so his would be AC colon -9. And then put whatever the bear's hit points are, put those in the temp slot.
Cool. All right, so then with those being in play, this mimic is going to...
Just saves you from having to switch the icons and shit around.
There we go. Def effects -9. Oof. Cool. Right on. So he does whap you as you dive across, but now what are your actions?
I'm going to make my attacks. They both have advantage from Guardian of Nature, and they also do an extra 1d6 damage.
Oh my god. Can we give you those at all?
It should be on his code
or anything. Where's your spell? Let me find your sheet.
Advantage?
Guardian of Nature.
Did Guardian of Nature. Let me find that.
Get the one
okay,
that's...
so...
Oh, based attack rolls.
There you go.
Cool.
Strength-based attack rolls.
Wait, did that apply? Oh, that's just the damage. It actually doesn't give you the advantage roll.
I can just click it. It's not a big deal.
Okay, go for it.
There should have been another effect for that, but...
On the base from out of
Are
box?
you using the modified one?
No.
Oh, sorry. I meant to claw, not bite. But it hit either way.
Yeah, all it matters is the hit.
That's also plus an additional 1d6. Do you want me to just roll that?
No, it's got the d6 on there.
Yeah.
Damage 1d6 force. What is your normal attack? 2d6?
Yeah, 2d6 plus 4 is the normal attack for bear.
That doesn't show that it added. Because it's usually the extra die is green.
Oh. Yeah.
So why is that not...
Just roll another d6. I'll drop it onto the target. Because you're fighting the energized one?
Maybe because did you have him targeted? Maybe that's why?
Yeah, it should...
no,
he's targeted.
No.
Like, he's targeted.
Yeah, no, I already added the damage. It's okay.
Okay.
Say when he rolled his damage, it doesn't show that it applied to anything.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, but he already took 11.
See, like when you dropped it there, it says damage 2 energized mind flayer. It doesn't say that after the...
Oh, that's right. What the heck?
Yeah, the first one, like, didn't... I have him targeted, though.
Oh, I know why. I know why it didn't add. If you'll look, it says Brown Bear did that. The effect is on Blaskin.
Holy shit.
Oh, that's awesome.
We know how to use the game. It's okay, guys. Oh, Fantasy Grounds. Just stop getting in the way. We won't roll dice.
Yeah, when you roll damage, when you left click and hold it with the bear, just right click, and it will add an extra d6 to it when you drop it.
Okay. Alright. Are you ready for
So
next
do I
attack,
need
Brandon?
Do I need to add the 11?
Yes, because it wouldn't target the creature.
All right, hold on. There we go.
Okay.
Now, if it has anything with that special about force damage, that extra d6 will be affected by it. Most things don't resist force, but...
Alright, you ready, Brandon?
I'm waiting.
That's a crit.
Crit.
That's gonna hurt. That one's gonna hurt a little bit.
Yeah, so that should be 6 die you're throwing. So say pick up your claw, hold it left click, right click once. It should add an extra d6.
That was
Oh
way too
my
many
god.
D6s.
Excuse me?
I right clicked it 3 times, or I right clicked it to add the extra d6s, but I forgot it added the extra crit in there, so it's actually
Looks like he's dead.
25 damage.
Wrap this one up.
Yeah,
folks.
so that one, add 42 back to him and then just re-roll it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, don't ever...
I like the way this ended.
Wait, it didn't do any damage to him.
He's not targeting.
You didn't target him.
I have the 5 thing on him.
No,
bear
but
isn't
Blaskin
targeting
is
him.
targeting him. You need to
Oh,
drop the
fuck it.
bear's roll on his thing in the combat tracker or his token on the map. Unless Brandon just wants to put a brown bear in the tracker and let you do it from there.
Yeah, I don't know how he's doing it yet.
you'll also, since it's already rolled the crit, you'll need to now add the crit die to it, or go up to the plus/minus button in the upper right, and then click critical damage for it to throw the extras.
Oh my god.
All right, are we ready?
Yeah, please.
Okay, so I right-click
sweating.
twice. That'll add my critical damage now. Okay.
You should have 6 total dice to drop.
Yeah, because I have the force damage too. All right, 25.
It didn't go to anything.
He's not dropping it on the token.
Oh my god.
There you go.
There we go. He's hurt.
We've done it.
Yeah.
We heard a thing with a bear.
And that was just prize round.
All right, everybody go home.
Hey, how many of those 15 viewers are still here?
I'm showing 10 people here still.
They're in for the long haul.
I'm one of them.
We'll say we're the majority of those.
All right, so Blaskin, as you burst in with your metal spines growing off the shoulder points and spine of the bear form you've taken, you kind of roll across the table past a weird chair that starts to try to slash at you, and then just crash into this bizarre alien humanoid that is standing next to a pillar and just bite and claw into it. That being the case, is that the end of your turn, sir?
Yeah, sorry, I always forget that I have to do that myself.
No, it's okay. You weren't even the active turn because it was a surprise round.
Oh, yeah.
Does Apples get a surprise round?
Yes, of course. He's
Always.
an active member of this game.
Apple, how tall is the room?
It's about 40 to 50 feet tall. Honestly, the doorway is lower. The doorway's only about 15 feet tall.
He'll just dive bomb the hooded mind flayer to give advantage to Will for his next.
Alrighty. In that case, we are now in initiative order. So at the top of the round,
Drogar. Durgar. Whatever. Pronounce.
Drogar. You know, that guy from Game of Thrones. So he just took a firebolt up his ass. He's going to go into a reckless frenzy. And gain advantage on all melee attack rolls during his turn. But is also open to advantage on melee attack rolls against him. And then attack the fire starter around the corner. Not attacking Will anymore. That is a hit for 12 damage. Lucky.
No, that's my concentration. Oh, he did 12 also. Never mind.
Yeah. No, you maintain concentration, but he also takes a serious bite into you across. So, that's actually impressive that through that wound, you're still maintaining the spell on Will. But that is his turn. So now we come to... Oh. Interesting. He's going to drop invisibility to cast... Oh man, there's too many spells here. Sorry guys. I think this one, let me just double check it. No, that's too close. Crap. You know what? I'm going to pretend I didn't say that. And okay, what is this movement speed?
The dead body, the dead dwarf.
15 feet. Oh, that's just enough. So.
Wait a minute.
Hold on. It made me grab the chair. The chair hobbles its way over into Blasky as it kind of deforms. So no, the chair object that I'm about to delete kind of
Don't do it!
The legs kind of deform and kind of blorp out into weird pseudopods that quickly propel it over the edge of the table and past the dead body in the other chair that is a normal chair, and flings itself towards Blaskin's form, where then it gets to make a...
Dang, AC 11, this is the softest metal on Earth.
What?
My bear form, we agreed that I'm still made of metal, but my AC is only 11. It's the softest metal.
Yeah, it's weird. I mean, you're wearing gold.
How fuzzy was he?
Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy was made of iron.
Shape changer, adhesive, false.
Shitty iron.
No?
Big iron.
You sheep bitch.
No, it's just making a pseudopod attack right now. No, a bite attack. Oh shit, that's a hit.
Oh no.
Okay, so you maintain concentration, but it does bite in with like an acidic series of fangs as it kind of lopes over the table in a bizarre alien form, and this massive mouth just kind of forms and opens out of the side of a chair as it bites into the side of this weird, soft metallic bear, and grabs you for... Oh, absorbed. So like 16 damage into your bear form.
Cool.
So that's his turn, and then this one is right next to Will. Hold on.
At least I know I have some animals I can count on.
Oh, in object form. Nope. Okay, so it's already awake. So he's just going to do a bite attack on you, Will. That's a solid miss. Massive Will form. All right, Flint, you're up.
Excellent. Excellent.
Am I considered giving him flanking bonus for +2?
I would say yes, because he has his attention on you. So you did not bleed.
So you can click the little +2 in the lower right there.
Yeah.
Gonna be one of these.
Oh no.
You give him one of these.
Ooh, that's a solid hit, sir.
Doesn't he have advantage because you said he did the reckless thing?
You do have advantage. Do you want to roll that again, just in case?
Roll for a crit.
I mean...
It could always be a 20.
Yeah, I do.
Can't let me show you up. I'm not even a melee character.
Nope. I got.
Don't let the caster show you up in melee combat.
I rolled a 9 to an 11. There we go.
Still a hit. Okay. Roll your damage, sir.
Nice.
And he might be a little toasty. He's got to make a con save, actually.
I don't think he has...
Does it have it on your
versus
sheet?
What?
I might... If I'm I have him targeted. Let me see if...
You should have a save on your spell.
Oh, it's at the start of his turn.
There's a third one?
Is there like a little
No, that one's
D20 that
itself.
says cast?
I mean, it has cast on it. I just applied the effect to myself.
What's the... Hold on.
It's
Let me
the
Hover
damage
over the little D20, it'll show you what the save is.
Okay, so at the start of its turn, after you've hit it with this, it has to make a con save or take another 1d6.
Yes.
Yeah, basically, it's on fire.
So yeah. You swing your hammer, like you kind of turn away from it and swing it over the shoulder that's like the furthest away as this searing hot, starting to flame warhammer comes back around and just crashes into its torso over the shoulder and just ignites the entire core of this guy. There's a white hot scream as everything kind of overtakes it for the moment.
He's lucky I can't smite him again voluntarily. But we'll see. I mean, I
Do you have a
have
second attack?
Yeah, I mean,
Sure.
The advantage button.
Beat him up.
All
He
right,
is
the
distracted and on
And a +2.
fire.
wow.
That's another
Almost.
solid hit.
Let's give
So
it to him.
you're just
gonna-
kind of twirling around. You land this massive flaming burst, and then you continue the motion of the hammer swing back into like a horizontal, like hip hit.
We're gonna re-roll that one.
Sure.
Add 2 more
So
to that.
2 more damage to the crazed Dwergar. Let's see. He's still alive, but oh man, I think you ruined his left leg for life.
Are you feeling it now?
Can you hear me now? You have ruined this guy's day. Let's just put it that way. Did you have any
It's
other
like, it
movement
was
you wanted to
going
make?
so well, too.
Well, I mean, up until now, he was not missing his left leg.
Well, unfortunately, that's all I've got.
Will, you're up.
All right.
Up, Will.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
You guys are ridiculous.
brother.
Will is going to use his bonus action for this turn to cast Hunter's Mark.
You remembered.
It only took me for like how long have we been doing this?
7 levels. This is episode 25.
Sweats nervously.
He's casting it on the dead dwarf. Whoa. Hold on, I'm catching up in chat here. Okay, so
That should have been an advantage.
Yeah, why did that one not have advantage?
Wait, no, did it do the first one with advantage?
Yeah.
Okay, because it's the
Yes.
next attack, so that's correct then.
Okay,
That was the
then never
first
mind.
one.
Wow, I still hit it. 4 plus 3 plus 15. Whew. Thank goodness for Tony's bless.
so you've activated Primal Sun, yes?
Yeah, he did that on
That
the
is
way in.
correct. And then let me real quick turn off Hunter's Mark so I can do my Colossus Slayer. Oop. Wait, where did that come from? What's
Extra
that?
D4s for your giant size, so just take
Oh,
off
got
3
it.
points. Or give him back
Okay.
3 points.
Is that control drag?
It's 3 points, just manually adjust his hit points.
I'll be right back.
So, okay, so in large, I will also need to use skip on. No, don't heal 8. Heal 3.
And now that you
There
know
we
how
go.
you can click the active on and off? Will?
Yeah, I know how to do that.
Okay.
I mean, I don't want to roll worse than a 5. So, also, I mean, I could, in Brandon's defense, I could also roll better than a 5. I could roll an 8.
You added all the 8 points back onto him, Brandon.
Yes, I did the math.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So I'm good.
Yeah, so I took 8 off, but
He needs to take 5. You should have just gave him 3 hit points back.
yes, I did. He was at 51 wound. I dropped him to 48 wound.
Okay, perfect. Then, yeah, no, that's all. Were you going to say something? You asked if I had Primal Sun.
Just double checking that that's the weapon you were wielding was the activated blade.
Okay, yes, that is correct.
Alrighty. Yeah, you have the list of effects on you is quite impressive, sir.
I have to thank Lucky for part of that.
Thank the Academy.
What's bad, I wish that we weren't constrained to one concentration spell at all, because I would totally pimp this mage out to be just a buff dude and load you.
Emily, can you hear us?
Did she pass out?
If we were limited to one, I would have popped.
No, she just put in. She put in the chat that she can't hear anything.
It's so helpful when no one's saying anything.
He reconnects and's like, "Can you hear me now?" No one say anything.
Everyone be quiet.
Alright, well, I have a boss-ish character to use here, so we're going to use, now that we've come around to him, I think for the first time ever, lurk, he's right in your face, oh my god, oh, I really want to, nah. Hey, Mimi.
Hi.
Hey, you can hear us now.
Oh, y'all totally screwed that up.
Yeah, we were supposed to. Yeah, we were supposed to pretend we
She's
couldn't hear her.
in the combat, you motherfuckers. Just let her get back in the game.
It's not her turn yet.
It's not her turn yet.
I don't know what I missed, but I can leave.
No, we told because you couldn't hear, so I told everybody like, "Hey, when you get back in, when you say, hey, can you hear me or whatever, everybody just be quiet."
They all ruined it.
Well,
I wasn't
didn't
here
say
for that.
anything.
There's so many options, but I really want to eat Will.
Hate fuck Will to death. Just do it.
That's the hooded mind flayer's job. The energized mind flayer has a nice, delicious, soft metal bear in front of him.
Oh, yes. Sorry, that's the wrong dude. He's not next to... Oh.
Yeah, wrong mind flayer, dude.
Well, he's going to be blasting you upside down, apparently.
Oh, okay.
Well, shit. Then... Can he... Oh, he's going to try to... Yeah, let's just do this. What's his target? His target is Blaskin. Blaskin can be right. Or,
If this is going to require a save,
there we
we
go.
have to use the better stats.
Unless it's mental. If it uses
your
your...
mental, it's
Yeah.
fine.
Your stats are already changed as far as AC goes.
Okay.
I want to say, yeah, that's just a physical attack, so... Ooh, that's a hit, sir.
Is that a tentacle?
Uh-huh.
Oh, fuck.
The kind of the mind flayer with the crackling energy around its torso and head reaches forward with its mouth, and the tentacles that are whipping back and forth kind of find the bear's cranium and wrap around it and deal. Oh no!
Oh, I'm not in bear form now.
Deal 14 damage, which blasts away the bear form, and you are now
Just blasting.
grappled? I think so.
Yep.
You are now grappled by the mind flayer. Although this is a really interesting.
Is this a... I don't know which... If you're using a different version, is this a standard mind flayer? With their standard abilities, that is.
In this case, yes.
Yeah, then he also has to make a save.
Did I fail the concentration?
So you need to make an intelligence save. Okay, you saved. You're not stunned.
Okay.
But you are grappled
right.
by a series of tentacles coming from this sucker's face.
Yeah, your concentration was a 6, so it failed.
Okay, that's what I thought.
So you've
So the
lost
spell
bear
drops off,
form.
dude.
So let me get that effect off of you as far as AC goes. Where'd you go in the tracker? You're lower. Blaskin. Bloop. But you are grappled now by... Oof. Yeah. That's his turn. So, Tony.
I'm gonna go this way.
Oh, the bookshelf wakes up and... No, never mind, does nothing.
Please don't.
This is a very interesting scenario where you guys are running into various elements of fights you could have found in other directions of travel. It's a cool perspective from the designer end.
Oh, sweet. It failed.
What? What'd you cast? Hold person at... Wow, really? It had... Oh, it rolled 2 5s.
Now,
wow.
Not to be a bummer here, double check the whole person. Can it hold that type of thing, or is that considered a...
Mind Flayer is an aberration. I don't believe hold person affects
Yeah,
that.
that's what I'm saying. You need hold monster for that. I think. double check.
Because I tried to do that earlier.
So they are a medium aberration, not a medium humanoid. I think hold person needs to be on a humanoid.
Yep. If hold person could have affected these guys, that would have been the first thing I would have done.
Of course, that's like Blaskin's calling card.
Yeah,
hold everybody.
Who would forget that?
Okay, fine.
Who could forget
Whatever.
such a thing?
I guess remove the thing then.
Hey, I tell you what, Tony, give me a... What's higher, an intelligence or a religion check for you?
It's going to be her wisdom. And now, would any of the stuff, because I knew about from earlier when we first found out about these, I had hit knowledge of what mind flayers were and stuff. Would any of that knowledge give her advantage or even need a check?
That's a good point. You would have been given advanced knowledge of what you guys were going up against and what you would be trying to throw against them. So we can throw out the hold person attempt.
Right.
You can have that spell slot back. I will unparalyze this guy.
That sucks. That was awesome.
You can take a different action. That was a really good roll, and he even threw off the first roll, but I think based on what Lucky knew about these things, you would have known that that wouldn't work in the first place.
That's level 5 spell, so I wouldn't even be able to do that. Enchantment.
I don't know how much help Scott's gonna need to get this thing off of him.
That depends. I will have a question when my turn comes by.
As long as he doesn't get stunned, it'll be okay.
You could always give him guidance, which will help him. That's a save, right? Or is that
It's
a check?
for skill check. Which, if he decided to break grapple, he would have to make a skill check to do that. She's also got to touch him to put guidance on him.
Oh, rip. You could give him a nice slap across the face.
I don't really want to get close.
He's already grappled to me. I don't think he's going to do that much to you.
I really don't want to get that close.
just said that. All right.
Okay,
Good
fine.
save. Ooh. One of the misshapen chairs that are trying to wreck everybody's day just caught on fire for a while. There's a horrible screeching through the room as that takes effect.
And then with my spiritual weapon.
Yep, you still get to take your bonus action.
And I just hit damage, right?
You have to roll an attack still. So the attack on that spell, which is a
Oh,
hit
I didn't mean to hit that one.
on
That's my
the
bad.
wrong target. So pick a different one. Yeah, that still hits. Wow, wow, their AC kind of sucks. All right, that it's biting into that guy significantly. Lucky, you're up.
Let's see. It's good. I'll do the same thing.
Wow.
He's having a good
Roasting this
time.
thing.
He knew what was going to happen. He saw me walk in the room.
Alright, let me double check this. 60-foot cone. Holy crap. Pointer, draw cone. No, not drag the character. Jeez, how do I...
Yeah, just drag the character.
I can't... I drew the code, but I can't actually manipulate it.
You have to delete it and bring it back. Make a smaller one, then drag it out is the easiest. Look like a 30-footer, and then you can slowly drag it.
Oh my. Can I grab the edges and move it? Nope, I think I dragged off the edge of the map. Alright, so we're going to hit Will, Blaskin, and Tony.
And a
the
mimic.
mimic.
And the energized one fairly.
Each creature in that area.
Boo. Does that count the other mimic now?
No, it barely misses it.
How
He
convenient.
has enough awareness of the space, so he's going to hit the one. There's going to be some, couple talk later, but
Gonna be a little bit of collateral.
Yeah, they hope they'll have some talk later.
Will, Blaskin, Tony, and Mimic 3. Here we go.
Yeah, Dex, please.
Nope, not Dex.
Damn it.
Oh, that knocked Tony's bless out. Ouch.
It what?
So,
Thanks.
that Mind Blast just hit Tony, Will significantly, Blaskin, and the Mimic. Everybody failed?
And anything else that was invisible or something in the area.
Yeah, all those invisible things also failed, but you never saw them, so they're
What
gone.
about that dead guy in the chair?
Totally
He failed a long time ago.
Oof.
So the three of you in the party, and also a poor chair that was trying to be something more than a chair, just feel this horribly piercing scream, like beyond reality, that just shakes your vision and your physicality and your ability to focus, and your ears bleed, your nose bleeds. Your vision goes fuzzy. You come back out of it, but much the worse for wear. And the writhing, tentacled freak is still kind of staring down that direction at all of you.
That's kind of a like aggressive word to say, like freak. Like they have feelings.
Yes, and he's leveraged all of them against you.
Shit,
yeah, this one's about to be out of feelings.
Will lost his hex too.
Hunter's Mark.
Or Hunter's Mark.
Yeah.
Damn, if only Mimi was 30 foot closer to me, I could let her re-roll that.
Yep.
Blaskin.
All right, I think I have a clever solution to this grapple.
Call lightning.
You can still attack. It just grapple means you can't move.
I think I have a fun little solution that I think is gonna piss off this mind flayer a lot, and that's really what it's all about.
Of course.
Are you going to explode violently?
I wish.
Aloha snack bar.
Blaskin cats overheat.
See, I don't know. This is either going to be a really good idea or a really bad idea. So he's already got me grappled in his tentacle face, right?
Yes.
I turned into a spider. And I just drop.
They are scared of spiders. You picked the right thing.
Well, he's trying to grapple my head. What if I'm just too small for his face tentacles to grapple?
Okay.
Yeah, you got 1 hit point.
Give me a nature check.
Nature check? Alright. Well, I guess that was mostly also to see, that was something... Yeah, that was small. Okay, I had to make sure that was going to be something that would be small enough to do that. Nature check.
Oh my
10.
god. Is this going to be the Ant-Man versus Thanos? Are you going to crawl up?
You're going to swallow me and I turn back to normal size?
Nick,
See it explode and he's just standing there dripping in goo.
Nick, he has a long way to go if he's in spider form and you're trying to do Ant-Man versus Thanos. He's got like miles to travel right now. That was exactly enough to not have this fail horribly.
But what about succeed amazing?
You are now scrambling along one of the face tentacles of this
Oh, gross.
creature.
Well,
But you are no longer grappled.
Retches violently.
I really wish I had some more bonus action stuff here. Oh, wait, I still have cantrips.
Hold on, I'll be right back, guys.
Okay.
1 sec.
Spider blaskin', spider blaskin'. Whatever a spider is.
Oh, I still have any bonus action spell. I wish I had a second level slot again so I could cast Guardian of Nature again. That's actually a bonus action for some reason. Oh man, I have no bonus action spells except for Guardian of Nature. Why couldn't I take Flame Blade? I want to be the Spider Flame Blade.
You can do that when you become the extra large spoder. Actually, just become a purple worm. How about that?
I can't.
A worm?
Purple
Okay,
worm.
back. Sorry.
Unfortunately, Brandon, that is going to be the end of my turn because I don't have any bonus action spells except for Guardian of Nature, and I only have the 1/4 level spell slot.
All right, so you are now scrambling along a tentacle. That'll be interesting. Apples has his turn.
Same thing. He dives down, back up.
Alrighty, we're back up to the top. This guy has a man. He's got like
He
a
needs to make
Taco
a
Bell
con
asshole
save.
going on.
Oh God.
Oh, he does.
Clint, you can drop your save on him.
Oh, is that?
It's the
Isn't it
cast
already
one.
on him?
Yeah, but you have to. It's now top of the turn, so he has to make a con. It doesn't know to automatically do it, so you've got to click
just
the
redrop
cast.
the save roll.
No, not the effect. The cast button.
Oh.
Okay, he succeeded, so he didn't burn.
Is it save or suck, or is it half damage?
I think it's save
Suck.
to remove.
Yeah.
Oh, it removes it.
Yep. Searing
Both
Smite is,
that you dropped on him.
You can say that.
Searing Smite is not superb. It's just flashy. You literally need him to fail twice for you to get it better than any other smite.
So he's gonna go reckless again because he's having a bad day and not feeling very good about it, and swing at you, Mr. Flint.
I would rather he didn't.
Wait.
Oh my god. The spider has a higher armor class than the bear.
It's nimble and small. Small.
Yes.
It's hard to hit. Nice crunchy hit with his great axe into you, sir. For, wow, a whopping 6 damage.
Rad.
It doesn't get that far into your armor. He's really pissed at you, though. Oh. This guy again. He can't use... Wait, why did it not roll to check for... Hold on. Collision, displacement... Oh, okay. It's not in his list because he didn't get it back. That makes sense. Gotcha. Good news, guys. No Psychic Blast this turn.
Oh, well, thank Christ.
What a loser.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do it again and again.
Well, they have a recharge, so technically, if the dice are against us, yeah, he could do it every round.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thankfully, the dice are not against you right now.
Yeah, I wouldn't read the Mind Flare stuff too. That's why I didn't start this off with like Call Lightning or Blight. That's why I knew melee was going to be better.
Let's use... Ooh.
Listen, I'm just getting flashbacks to that monster rat we had to fight and just kept spitting out more dudes.
Oh yeah.
Okay, hold on. Where's his target? Why can't he target Will?
He's too beautiful.
Yeah.
Control click.
Will's too good.
Oh man, that makes me want to play Exalted again because there's actually a charm in the resistance.
Oh,
It's
sorry,
literally
I
like
am-
a too beautiful to hit charm.
I am entirely selecting the wrong character.
And then Shadowrun also has that ability, but in Shadowrun it's completely broken and everyone hates it.
No wonder. Okay. So... Yeah, that's fair. We're going to drop a... Whoops. No.
Why not?
Because I accidentally hurt my own guy, and nobody saw that.
I mean, it's okay. We saw it. Don't worry about
Man.
it. We won't say anything.
Well, you still
Blink.
have yourself
Alright.
targeted, too.
What is visible? Why? Okay, this is really driving me crazy. I've got a character. He's not friendly. I'm trying to control click Will. Will is just like
Have you tried in the combat tracker also?
I'll try. Let's just
And if
roll
not,
down.
just drag your dice and drop it on top of his
Oh,
icon.
there we go. Okay, I think it's because Will is just enlarged.
No, you didn't have to.
Okay, so this guy is going to appear kind of at the front of the room towards the golden doors up north and leverage a massive shotgun of magic missile at the massive ranger. So
My boy!
a level 4 magic missile is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait. Each level above the first is how many more above 3?
An extra D4 plus 1 for each level. It does not scale well.
The good thing about Magic Missile is that it can't not do a bunch
So
of
it
things.
would you'll have 6 D4 plus 6 if it's 4th level.
Wow.
What's
that? Do I just see
You also targeted Flint.
my body? That's mine.
What? What? Why is it damaging itself? What is going on here?
No, I like
Its
that.
only target in the combat tracker is Will.
And it got Flint and the hooded Duargar.
Will is untouchable.
Guys, I really don't know what's going on.
You can always
According to
just
the
do
combat
the-
tracker, his only target is Will. So, hold on. What just flew out? Turn crazed Duergar. Save Con from Flint. For how much attack? 17. What? No, there wasn't even an attack.
It looks like you attacked as Flint because it casts Searing Smite.
What is going on?
Did you click on Flint?
The active
Maybe
marker
we
is
just
on
need
this
to go to
NPC.
No.
In the combat tracker, but do you have Flint have the little black circle around him?
I see a circle.
Not currently.
Okay.
Just do it
I don't
manually.
get it. I don't get it. Okay, so who do I have to heal right now?
So
I'm
Flint
so
needs 6
lost.
back, and the hooded Dwargar needs 14 back.
All right.
No, the hooded Dorgar needs to suffer his failure.
Nope. Sorry, that was Will. Flint needs 6 back, so Flint is unhurt. And you are unhurt. Jesus Christ. All right, I'm gonna try this one more time, and if it doesn't work, we're done,
Just drag the
because this is-
damage on top of Will's token and drop it.
But I have to roll multiple die because it's not level 1.
Right. That's why you right click.
Woo.
Flint, hooded Dwargar, and Will.
What the hell? Okay, I don't.
Something's messed up.
You alright?
Something's broken, man. I don't know. There's no other targets in his combat tracker ranking. I don't get it.
What are you talking
Alright,
about? He
so-
only attacked me that time.
Wait, no, yeah, there it is. 6 damage to Will. It's the bottom one.
Yeah.
But that's not a level 4 magic
It looked like he
missile.
only dropped 3.
That's what I did. I right clicked twice because I dragged the
Well,
damage
yeah, because
off
it's
and
only
it
1D.
drags
It
one.
doesn't. It's not dropping 3d4 at one time because you can pick different targets with it. It's only 1d4. So if you only click twice,
Oh,
that'll
okay.
only give you.
All right, he
So
did
8
another
more.
8 damage. So 14 damage to Will. Yay! Finally. Oh my god.
Jeez.
And on that technical difficulty.
Mimic 3.
He gets the bite of Blaskin again.
Eat. What do you mean? Blaskin is a spider crawling
Spider
around
on
the
his
mind.
face.
How is he gonna get me? I'm on the tentacle of the Mind Flayer, as you said. So unless he's gonna also bite the Mind Flayer,
Yum.
Oh, good
Yep.
good point. Well then 15 feet away is Tony, so 5, 10, 15.
Can he? She's like, yeah. Oh shit.
No.
Yeah, stupid. Wait a second.
It's like, hey, stupid mimic, you can't do that. You'll hurt the mind flayers. Like, oh shit, you right.
Gotcha.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Oh no.
The chair creature lopes back away from the disappeared construct to the next nearest warm body and takes a serious bite into Tony at the edge of the bookshelves there.
This one also books it across the room.
Ooh, shit. That's an interesting roll. Okay, Mimic 11. Will, you are large and in charge, so
Yeah, I am.
that's a hit on you, sir.
Oh no.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
As it crunches into your form, another humanoid bursts into the room from behind you. A familiar face.
It's your boy
Wow.
toy.
Wielding a long, curved blade. A bit of blood leaking off of his left shoulder, and a couple gasps as he kind of leaps into the space. Well, William, you certainly find the most interesting places to go play. Well, and just kind of braces himself for more combat.
Good to see ya.
And on that beat, I think we're gonna have to pick up next week.
Oh, can I bonk this thing? I'm dying to bonk this
Just
thing.
before I go,
Yes,
please.
we'll give you a
Finish up the
chance.
round.
That thing is.
We'll give you a chance to bonk and Will a chance to respond. So Flint, first.
Yay.
Wait, is that what that?
Oh, that's a
Why
hit
did it roll 2?
because you have advantage.
No, because you clicked it twice.
Okay, well your first one.
I literally dropped the dice in the table and 2 of them came out.
Oh, because you've got yourself targeted.
What?
Oh,
One
yeah.
of those is an attack on yourself.
You hit him and yourself.
Okay, there's a hit. So now drop your
I
dice.
played Darkest Dungeon. The Flagellator is the most powerful unit in the game. You're fine.
You motherfucker.
He's dying.
So, yeah, you carry your last hit through on the next beat of combat and just continue a full swing 360 degrees around. And as you arc it up, you just crunch his skull down into his torso, and the whole body just kind of collapses into the ground, very unmoving. As somebody's making some kind of weird entrance behind you.
He still has movement in his other attack.
Yep.
I'm doing it. I'm gonna...
Untarget the door guard.
No!
If we don't start taking out some enemies on this turn here, it's gonna start looking pretty.
I literally just killed a dude!
Did you listen to anything about what I just said?
Absolutely not!
Yeah, that's what I fucking thought. I'm gonna slap your shit next time you're in town.
Yes, please.
Oh,
God.
Oh, thank God. That's amazing.
Looks like we might be getting 2 enemies gone this turn.
I'm just gonna take
Oh,
it.
he lived? Look at all those ones, you piece of shit!
1, 1, 2, 2.
He needs to roll his strength check again.
God damn it, Flint. If he has 1
Wait.
HP left, I'm gonna strangle you in real life, Garrett. I swear to God.
Oh, he succeeds.
Just. Been funny if he like baseball swung and just hit him, knocked him into the other mind flayer.
Hold on, wait a minute. Can I add 1 smite to that?
What?
The crit?
You.
Divine smite?
Yeah, that's if that's for you don't have to use an action for it. So.
Is that legal, DM? It's
Oh, right,
It's
because you
allowed.
just burn a spell slot.
yeah.
It's just the only kind of like I don't know about that is like you've already rolled damage. And it's like Would you have spent it if he had died?
I mean, I literally just forgot that I had the extra. I forgot that that's literally what I'm saving the Divine Smites for.
Yeah, for crit.
Sure. You know what? Roll a religion check. See if this catches your. Yep, you can.
Hey.
Just make sure to double the dice, or go up to the top, get the plus, and hit critical damage.
I'll just roll the 2d8s.
Isn't it already base 2d8 plus 1d8 per level?
Yeah, damage is just 2d8 at the first level. Wait.
No, it's 2d8 plus a d8 per spell level of the slot you use.
So a first level would be 2d8.
Doubled.
Right? No. Read the spell. Does it not say the base is 2d8 plus a d8 per spell level? Or does it say first level is 2d8, then a d8, or is it? Because I was thinking it was base
the extra
2d8.
Damage is 2d8 for a first level spell slot.
Okay.
Plus 1 for each higher. That's 9.
How are you rolling so many ones?
Because the first time I crit in a while, it's just bound to have a couple of ones in there, right?
You'll need to drag that damage on top of it. It wasn't targeted.
Yeah, on to Mimic 11.
Or I'm sorry, not that it wasn't targeted. It's the fact that it wasn't a damage roll.
That's
All right.
enough.
Now that it's dying, I do have to ask, how much HP did it have left, Brandon?
8.
Oh, okay. I guess you don't get strangled this time, Garrett.
So you crush the skull into the torso of the Dwergar behind you, and then turn around and just like obliterate the upper jaw of this chair that is trying to eat people.
The splinters go flying everywhere.
Are they splinters or are they like gooey flesh?
Good question.
Both.
Yes.
Because I had to use that super dank thunderous smite. I was trying to knock it sideways. Just
Congratulations, Will. Nothing's chewing on your hindquarters anymore.
Yay.
You still have a fucking hell of a headache.
yeah, give me one moment. I'll get right on your ass.
Flint's gonna start chewing on your ass now.
All right.
I can finish my movement, right?
Yes, you can.
That's.
All right. You
I
run
bet
up
that guy
against
is
giant
excited.
Will.
Any bonus actions?
I have to use my bonus to cast smite. Well, my thunderous smite.
Wait,
That's
you don't have
all.
to do bonus actions? Loser.
Pretty sure he's tapped out.
Yeah. I'm actually completely out of first level spell slots. Dangerous game we're playing here.
Will, you have enough time to respond to your mentor showing up behind you in combat.
This
And you're
hurts.
huge.
Help!
Yeah. I shout to him. Bashir, stop posing like an asshole. Get over here.
Bashir, stop
posing like an asshole.
Shut up and fight.
Oh, also good to see you. Did you bring snacks?
Oh, I can't believe you got him on the first roll. You're crazy. Okay. Well, you guys are in the thick of the shit here. But there's some interesting stuff going on outside. I'll tell you about it next time. Some interesting stuff just showed up at the door. And we will see where this goes next week.
Rad.
Can we just do this again tomorrow instead of waiting a whole week?
I gotta work early on Monday.
So do I.
I'm not ready for that.
Okay, what about tomorrow afternoon?
Yeah, how about tomorrow afternoon? I'm free. I have no plans.
I wish I had no plans tomorrow afternoon.
I'll probably also be working.
That's not a personal problem.
Punk bitches.
Yeah, well,
It's
You
not
need
a
to play
problem.
D&D is a
It could
personal
be your
problem.
too.
We
Yeah,
made
just
this
take
drug
it to
deal to be Saturdays.
Sorry, I understood nothing of what was said, so I still see this as personal problems, and I will be here tomorrow afternoon. Or actually, sorry, later this afternoon.
Yeah,
when
it's
no
already
one
like
shows up this
4:20.
afternoon, then it'll be a personal problem.
wanna fucking go, sir?
Thanks for running,
Listen,
Brandon.
you're gonna have to deal with that mimic on top of you. All right.
Nice job.
Thanks
guys.
for watching, everybody.
You're gonna have to deal with that chest on your tits.
The chest on my chest?
Chest on her
Yep.
chest.
Man, look at all the chestises.
It is.
I have broken
ramping
one.
up quickly, folks.
What is